Hello, and welcome to our
I'm
80-something
good.
episode. Last off, you were in the dungeon. Now, you're still in the dungeon.
Shocking revelation.
You also liberated a class of array of robots. Gave
Everyone got
them
their complimentary
some
hammer,
enlightenment and their alignment bent towards a neutral good, if I recall. Or chaotic good.
Neutral.
It was either neutral or chaotic good.
Should be
After
good.
impressing some thought systems onto their leader. They now guard the Asmodean as you all were chilling in the room. I don't believe you all had taken your short rest just yet.
No.
You did not. So we pick up as you... Benny, put that down!
but father.
Pyro's voice for Penny is really, truly one of my favorite things.
What do you mean? That's just Penny talking.
What the dog's saying.
What the dog's saying.
She had a shoe.
Oh.
Bro,
Delicious.
put those high on a shelf.
Anyway, what are y'all doing?
All right. Let's see here. According to the information we've got, there's 3 rooms still left down this hallway. We can either rest now or clear those and finish this section. How's everybody looking?
About half capacity.
Oh,
Physically I'm okay, but spiritually I'm a little tired.
let's see here. 1 8th level, 1 7th level. I got 1/3 left. Everything above 3rd level's max. A little bit of second. I think I have 1 more first 2. I'm good to go. I got 1 more solid engagement. Oh yeah, hang on.
I've got 0 spell slots left.
But you also have unlimited Eldritch Blast.
Stay the line.
Yes, do that against an enemy that's immune to force.
There are plenty of other robots.
Speaking of other robots, how about you go meet some? Party, what are you gonna do?
Sounds like Connor wants us to meet the robots.
I want you to pick something and do it.
I am at half capacity in HP.
You got somewhere to be, man?
No, I just don't trust my headset.
Do you not have other headphones you can...
No.
Do you need more time?
Would I... Logic your way through this. If I had another option, why would I have delayed the game 15 minutes just to charge them up to start?
Hubris.
Uh-huh. -1 max HP.
No, please. She
Damn.
doesn't have that much time.
-1 max key point.
Minus
that cruel.
minus 80,000 social credit score.
Hold on, let's be real here. How often does she
Should've
spend at
gone
max HP?
Oh, did the max HP thing did get fixed, right?
Yes, it did.
I couldn't remember it. I wanted to double check. Thank you.
I beat you with a blood electrolyte. We're good.
double check.
The door is unlocked.
The door is ajar.
I would like to take a short rest at least.
Oh,
No.
the door's already open.
The fucking We're at it again.
What is that counter on me?
Hold on, let me check something real quick.
I think it's your star thing.
Stars,
You
yes.
have three
Okay.
constant
Yeah, crowd stars. Damn, that shit lasts a while.
Silver's not here, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, he said you're late.
You guys want to take the short rest now and then clear out the rest of this hallway?
That is not to me, boss.
Hey, Pyro,
That's it.
you get control of Silver's token. And character sheet. Congrats.
I'm good either way, and Ariella said that she would like a short rest.
Well,
Alright, I'm gonna... Let's go ahead and take a short rest. I'm gonna go down this hallway a little bit and just set up an alarm so that something does start coming down the hallway. We get at least a few seconds.
Alright.
Sounds reasonable.
holy shit.
I'm
Do I
about to
get
start.
my Mystic Arcanums back on short rest
No.
too, or are those long
No,
rests?
those are long
A little
rests.
long rest.
Okay.
Otherwise,
I was trying to
no.
find it, and I figured it'd just be much faster to
That's why
ask.
they are separate from your spell slots, so they can give you the 5 and belows on short rest, and not the.
If Mystic Arcanum came back on a short rest, no one would play anything other than Warlock ever. That would make it the most powerful class.
Also, there would be no point in.
Oops, all
having
hex
the part-
blades.
The
So-
ability would not need to exist, because it would just be your spell slots going up to 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and start chugging hit dice for taking a short rest.
What room are you using?
Spider-Man.
The well, no, because remember we've got the
Oh yeah,
safe room.
safe room over there. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Who
Because
is?
we've got this
Safe
Robo Boy to stand guard outside and motion everyone past the door.
We have a
You
doorman.
set your alarm and you set up your decoy. Almost said decoy. You deploy the decoy.
Deploy
Mihoi
that
Minoi.
boy.
Who is moving my token?
Not me.
Not I.
Wait, what?
Not me.
Probably
Oh.
Pyro, because I think everybody has control of you.
Oops.
I also still have control over Liv, so you might want to take that away.
Oh no.
I thought I was.
I'm competent to play my character.
Everyone has control over Liv at the moment.
Ah!
Now they don't.
Hey, Liv.
Honor.
You know how you get your key back on a short rest?
Yeah.
You know monks can spend their key to heal themselves?
Very tranquil of you.
Is that
It is a thing. If you read your abilities, you have it.
And
Wholeness
Darla,
of body is once per long rest.
you're getting abducted into this corner over here. You're not being right in the doorway.
Empowered strikes.
And healing.
Purity of body is immune to disease and
Liv,
poison.
I'm
What's
just going
it
to tell
called?
you to Google Monk 5e. Like,
Holy schmoly. I ain't hitting all them buttons, dog. I'm just gonna do one of these.
All right, let me just do a quick run through.
after the
Silver
short rest,
sheet.
your Crown of Stars will have ended. And I
Do
don't
I
think
still have 13 temporary hit points?
Yes.
temporary hit points will remain.
Okay. I didn't know why they were
They
there.
last until you take a long rest or they are depleted.
What the hell?
I wasn't sure if people had looked at them because they're on my sheet because they're not on my token. Because red for me is key points. So before I use hit dice, I'm gonna find this weird monk shit because it's nowhere on my sheet.
It's almost like somebody recommended you just look up. the monk
That's
of
what
the-
I'm doing, I said!
Okay.
But I wanted to check and make sure it wasn't something that was on my sheet. Oh, you mean the optional feature?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I approved.
When?
Ages
When?
ago.
Okay, hold on. When did quickened healing become a thing?
A while back.
Probably Tasha's.
2019?
2019. That sounds right. I know I have approved this previously. You asked about optional features, and I looked at all of them, and I said, yes, those are all good.
Because usually I put all of that shit in there.
Oh no, it was 2020. It was off by about 10 months.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, it does look like it's from Tasha's. Okay, so it's not from weird shit.
Hey, caramba.
That's probably why it's not in there, because I was like, all I have is the wholeness of body, which is a once per long rest. Let me put that in.
Jesus Christ.
Let me know when you all are done doing your short rest.
Silver's a max. He's fine. He's an arbalist in all but name. Let's see here.
Well, I'll use my 2 key points that I had remaining before my short rest to roll.
Do you artificers get anything back on a short rest?
I believe they're the only. I don't know if they get anything. They're
Martial arts should still be a D.
Yeah, Flash Genius is long rest, so. Right? Yeah, you go.
Oh, Flash Genius is proficiency. Or no, intelligence modifier times per long rest.
Nice.
Yeah, he has long rest. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Now on here in his HP is max because he's getting temp HP. So
Number
Well-
rolled plus proficiency 8 plus 5. Nice, that's 13.
Yep, and his armor does not get its charges back on a short rest. So. He really doesn't get anything for it. Besides health. I was double checking there with you, Pyre, to make sure it was all set. So. Consider this your pre-test next campaign.
3 below max.
Do
so
they
we-
get anything?
Ugh, token's not updating.
It'd be like that sometime.
There we go.
All right, I've chugged 6 hit dice and I am almost at full health. Love having 7 con mod.
Why? As a barbarian?
7 mod, live. Mod. I have 24 in con.
he
My brain
downloaded
is
mods.
not fucking working today, and I don't know what it is.
When did it start?
Out of practice.
Is that a bus I see? Oh my god.
I sure didn't see it.
I'm
Listen.
ready to rumble.
Well, you felt it.
Don't worry. He's only sassy as long as he's rolling a 2. It's gonna keep happening.
Hold on.
The universe is off kilter. Please, Shane, put it right. We are in the mirror reality. I don't know when we entered.
Doctor Strange. I'm ready. Let's carve our way through this dungeon. This
Dungeon.
dungeon.
I'm done.
That was the other thing, real quick. We found not one of the keys. We have one of the codes to make a key work when we find the key.
We have a key to a key.
Quest? I'm already
Yes.
on a quest.
I
I hate side quest to side
There
quests.
is an advanced model of one of the robots. Taking it down, you have the stuff to make the level key. for
I
when
will
you get
assume
to-
everyone has finished their short rest, yes?
Yeah.
we
I
got
shall
a
now
small key,
begin
so
to move.
fucking boss key.
immediately. Nothing happens.
This feels like the monetary system to a gotcha game.
You all may
Jane,
want
did
to
you
move
ever
with your
save on Warhammer?
Yes.
You all may
You're
want to move
shocked.
with your barbarian.
I'm just
Why?
going back to our normal spot.
It worked fine last time.
I had to put my shirt away. I finished fixing it.
Kazira puts her shirt back on.
No, I had a different shirt, and it's now back in my rucksack. I have 2 shirts. I have one
Racky
that's
sack.
getting worn and one that's getting washed.
Always
Let's
open.
move.
Nothing tripped on your alarm spells on Kiri.
Oh, that's right. We need to do the. Did we already perceive this hallway?
Explorer mode is
Ye-
on. You should be able to know.
Never mind.
If do you see the hallway? If not, it's not explored.
Boink.
But we had already been over here, right?
Yeah.
I am perceiving hallway.
Because that was not lit up for me yet.
This is keeping an eye out for traps, if it wasn't obvious.
It was not.
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh,
It
asking.
is, it is now declared.
The hallway. Why did you
Sick.
turn my advantage off? You sick man.
Because you don't always have advantage, you harlot.
The single roll looks awful. It's ugly.
It is an indicator. Also, Connor, there's no wall here.
There is a wall there.
Yeah, thanks, bud. I meant dynamic lighting wall.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm working on it. There's nothing you could spot through there.
Yeah. Unless I walk through
But yeah, just give me a goddamn second while I find the draw tool as I'm scrambling.
it.
Where the fuck's my pen? There we go. Job's
Good
done.
work, soldier.
They just finished construction on that part.
You see the
As
wall
we're
being
walking down the road.
You see the organic drywall going up and setting into place. Counter to the lore you've seen. Just happens.
Connor, in the back of your mind, Stellaris announcer. Construction complete. I'm waiting. When you are all ready to open the next door.
Promotion.
Silver, over the course of your short rest, got tired of having to unlock everything for you, and has made a little keycard out of the robo parts and passes it forward.
What a baller.
Here, swipe this. You have his insane lock picking. You've got a basic door keycard.
I'm in.
There's a little fidget button on the top that changes the user ID. You just do it
You
after
ready
the
to
door, or just keep clicking it for fun. The door is unlocked.
Boink.
Ominous.
So
Yeah.
inside the room, you see a large field in the center. It's very. You see mixtures of magenta, indigo, purples. Zonkir, you immediately recognize the wash looks unmistakably like the Astral Sea. Around, you see a number of gargoyle-like stands clutching cerulean spheres that strike you more as a visible wall of force, like a strong abjuration surrounding various components and small pieces of some sort of technology. Inside of that central field, you see what looks somewhat like a Tesla coil that is emitting a silvery thread to each of these gargoyle orbs. This is the R&D storage department. You all can pick one loot item in here, and then the others will be transposed away as the safety protocol goes off. If you find other R&D gear points, you will be able to continue to take things from this list.
Do we get to know the list, or is it just a roll?
I'm getting there. You gather that the purpose of this technology is that in such a large station, they can move these materials around virtually instantly to where they're needed. But in the case of this kind of invasion, it's able to move sensitive materials around away from where enemies are as these nexus points are put under attack. So, the 6 items you have to choose from are a spell metabolizer mod. For those who weren't here last session, the spell metabolizer was the blueprint you got from beating the Supreme Araya Juggerheart. It essentially gave you what the...
Thought we got the spell catalyzer.
That's what it is. The metabolizer is the name of the mod.
Analar.
Catalyzer, much like the Araya Spell Reavers, if hit with a spell, you gain a number of temporary hit points after taking damage. Or a number of temporary hit points. The metabolizer seems to be a mod that instead of gaining temp hit points, you can attempt to recover spell levels from it. And Dario. The thing I told you about. Helping with your spells. That one. You also know that you could drain these pylons with the
I'm
spell
having
catalog.
an ADD moment because I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about.
You were not here for the stuff, so. I also told you a couple sessions ago, you were like, man, I have like nothing in this dungeon. And I told you there was things that let you get around all the damage immunity and whatnot.
Okay.
There is a modification for an Arcarnage Axe that increases its damage dice. There is an intact blueprint for the Will Suppressant chips that you all saw. You've got a pretty good handling on how the ones made in that batch were, and you were able to liberate those. These would be detailed logs of how they were made, and you would have all the knowledge you would need that concerns them. You also see something titled a solar halo. It is these metal rings coiled up with a large open spot in the middle and what looks to be some sort of injector set along the side, all strapped to a handle that gives almost like a hollow torch look. Looking at the information on it, you see that it is an in-progress project that is set to figure out a way to take some sort of stellar gas, ignite it, and continue perpetual solar torch. They have not been able to get it to work perpetually yet, though. They've been unable to get enough essence of a star combined with it.
So miniature TARDIS heart.
Kinda, yeah. Your resident artificer,
Interesting.
because I have control over him, will mention that to Cairn that his star gem, the sun gem, seems like it would be a great fit for this model and might produce an interesting mace. There's an electrite bomb as well, just a compressed electrite. 6d8 force damage, DC 15 dexterity save, and double damage to objects. And there seems to be a formula for making a mana potion at the Arcarnage Forge. Or, excuse me, the Organic Forge.
Organic Forge.
Mm-hmm. Those are the 6.
Can you get that written down?
Everything I said, no, because I have it all as individual handouts. But I can summarize real quick. Spell metabolize.
I just meant like the names.
Okay, I can type that up for you.
Respectfully, if there's even like a microcosm of an attunement slot under that, I think I managed it in the
You don't know.
Mesa. Well, I ain't going to burst it because otherwise I won't be able to use it. I'm kind of locked into my items right now.
Am I the only one here who changes out what he's attuned to based on what we're doing?
When I'm
I just don't have a lot to
unfortunately,
attune
I use most of what I have to
Shame.
keep you guys alive.
Yeah, I don't have. I think I only have like 3 attunement items.
I basically switch between my ring and my wings. Everything else isn't really doesn't really let me choose. Like, obviously I'm gonna stay attuned to my chainsaws. I'm gonna stay attuned to my heart. I just only have really the 2 to switch between. Either fly or fuck psychic damage.
Those 3 are what I have, and that's how it will be. Reason I'm keeping the animal sunny because that's extra things that I've got to spend slots on. Those are free guiding bolts, baby.
Yep. So you could put your Amulet of the Sun in the Solar Halo and turn it into a new item.
Shrug.
And
Also, I shouldn't be in melee. I can. We only have one of these.
yes. And it'll disappear. If you find another nexus like this, you would be able to pick from what remains.
That is actually a really good idea. Just even just so that you can make sure that your employees don't accidentally drop one of your experimental stuff down a hallway and forget about it. Just being able to instantly take the experimental stuff from like testing room to development room to vault room. Just... God, I wish we had some of that at work.
This is like a relay room connected to all the other relays. Security protocols in place. You are unable to divine where the other ones are.
Okay. So I think. All right. Based on the descriptions that they left on these clipboards under each of them,
Get silver pulls from my hack terminal.
Like a fucking silent auction.
that too. Do people just not believe in paper?
The sci-fi setting, they got it.
Are there trees in space?
I hate to see what they wipe their butts with.
What?
Advanced bidet, laser beam.
So I think the most prudent one at the moment would probably be the spell metabolism mod for the spell catalyzer. If we're able to get one of those running, it'll probably help us more in the long term than any of the. I mean, all of these sound like they'd be useful in some degree. But that one might have the most over time benefits. Something like the Halo might be more useful when we come across something dangerous. Or perhaps after this when we go start killing vampires.
Well,
Interested as to what a mana potion is.
You
But
regain a number of spell slots when you down it. It'll be
So,
2d4 plus 1.
they teleport to a new place in the station, right?
Yes.
And the security protocol goes out. We might run into them again.
Correct.
and that's what I'm saying. If we take the metabolism mod now, it could start paying dividends while we find the others. Whereas if we take something like the Arcanage damage mod, we don't even have all the pieces of the Arcanage, or the Arcanage axe. We only have one of the pieces, so that wouldn't be useful now.
Um,
It
if somebody
makes
would like to examine the solar halo for Pyro Cairns, I almost just named it
Okay.
twice. At DC 25 Arcana, I will share the sheet of what it would be.
I will assist Zanikiri.
Now I'm really curious. He's really pushing it. All right.
Well, I statted it out, so
Fair enough.
Rather
enough.
than me horse and ponying,
There we go.
gives the impression of. Here you go.
All right, let's see. That's what you got. Jesus
amazing.
Christ.
Instead of the solar
Can you
plexus.
hit a fiend or an undead?
Are
Alright, so
we
we got
all
ma-
still? Are any of us still non-evil aligned?
Technically,
Karen's technically good because he's a werebear.
Well, his
No,
necklace lets
he's
him
got a
ignore
necklace, like,
the alignment things.
he
He's not
needs it.
evil, but he's certainly
He's
not
neutral.
I'm pretty sure it's just Tristan or Silver.
Silver is a good guy.
good. Specifically,
Well,
not
Silver-
good alignment, a
Silver's the only one that is
non-evil.
good. Yeah, Katira is lawful neutral over here.
So, Massive Disruption for the first part of it.
Yes.
It's a Thor hammer as well.
Second part.
It's an interesting looking
The s-
sword.
Sword of
The
Life
sword
Stealing.
loses-
Where did I leave? I did leave the sword in there. Damn it.
Nuber.
Wait, you did? Oh, you did!
In condemnation is.
Yeah, I didn't even-
it's in
Wait,
there
hold
again,
on.
bud.
In there twice.
Damn.
And another time. It's 3
Search and
times.
replace feature.
The sword has no charges remaining as the sword tears its life force. Got sword all over the place in there.
I didn't even realize that the word sword was in there. I'm just recognizing the abilities. And it's a returning weapon. That's pretty good.
You got a little divine radiant Mjolnir, which you can make.
Oh,
But
it-
you would lose what the soul crystal currently gives you. So, It
No.
is essentially a choice that you could take your support crystal and turn it into a great weapon against, I don't know, vampires.
He's a cleric, though. He's not he really
In
shouldn't
the
be swinging
Sun
a mace.
Crystal buffs version, you spell
Every-
combination
alright.
with an H.
At
What?
everything we're fighting right now, I shouldn't be being melee with them. Whether this is everything that's
Well,
been thrown out so far. So,
As we all
no.
know, enemies never make it into the back line. Everybody
This
wouldn't
just put their
save
weapons
me.
away.
This wouldn't save me. So, no.
Currently, it may not be the most useful, but
This wouldn't save me.
You know, it'd be hilarious, given that last property of it.
Mm,
If Zonkiri just kept raising up undead to feed the
Jesus.
grind
the,
XP.
the mace for him.
Grind. It's a good item. It's damn good. It's just
also the big thing is a sort of life stealing, runs out of charges, eventually is destroyed. This one can regain them. So it is a phenomenal weapon. In that sense.
it's a really good weapon. It's just not Karen's weapon.
It's a good joke. It's a great joke.
You get. I want you to also see a critical hit gives you like.
All right.
You could have 9 power word kills you drop on this thing.
If we're gonna compare and contrast,
I'm not telling
and
you you
that's
have
still
to
save
because
DC.
I'm gonna tell you now. There's not enough spots in the dungeon for you to get everything in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that spell save DC stacks with the other item I have. But I'm currently stacked on 18 charges with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, by the way, does that revive still have that one once a day limit?
Say that again.
The 3 charges.
On the solar nexus.
No, on the amulet of the sun.
What are you asking about?
The revivify, the free one. Because I have resurrection, and that's just better. And
What is
and
your
that one's
question again?
Is it still once per long rest?
Yes, I believe so. I'm trying to find where I have your handout. There it is. Yeah, once per long rest.
Okay. Yeah.
It-
Okay. Just curious.
You're good.
With the spell metabolizer mod,
Mm-hmm.
you regain a spell slot or need spell casting equal to half the spell level targeting you.
Round it down.
Does that mean and Dario I'm gonna get shit out of that if we get it for her? Because she'd need to get hit.
She would
with-
be able to restore any of her
Level.
innate spellcasting stuff, so like her Misty Step, her other ones.
Darkness, which is useless here. Those are my 2.
Again,
Step around.
And Hellish Rebuke, which I never remember to use.
Fire damage!
Well, remember that. No. Doesn't the spell metabolizer also let us drain the pylons?
yes, you can charge up at the pylons with it, and just place your hand on those ones you guys have left behind, and suck out some spell slots, so you don't have to take a full short rest.
I honestly think that would be better for, the wizard.
Well, I think the mod makes it so that any of you guys can use it, right?
Yeah, it just requires attunement, I think.
I didn't know that.
Uh,
Well, I'm not the spellcaster, and obviously I'm not going to be using
without the mod, it doesn't take
the Maze of
attunement.
the Sun.
Without the metabolizer mod, the regular spell catalyzer doesn't take attunement. I'd say with the metabolizer, the fact that it recharges your spell casting means it should take a attunement slot.
Yeah. So let's go for the spell metabolism mod.
I will.
And that way, when we head back by the
Organic Forge.
Forge, we can print out a spell a spell catalyst or catalyzer, install it with the spell metabolism mod, and then use that as we keep going to the dungeon.
Yep. I will also point out, you all know that the Forge has 3 uses, and you could spend them all on catalyzers if you really wanted. I would allow your resident artificer to make a check to replicate the metabolizer mod if he finds enough raw resources in the dungeon. as long as you haven't installed it yet.
Yeah.
So, you want to go for the metabolizer?
That's what my character's voting for.
I'm fine with that.
I abstain my vote.
And Ariel's
care
good with
not.
that as well.
Go ahead.
So,
I don't hear any dissent.
Go for it, Captain.
the metabolizer. Silver
Franchise, Captain.
Silver disrupts the abjuration field, and you snatch the metabolizer out as all the other ones shrink into themselves and disappear. And then the pylon rips itself apart in the process.
Fucking gnarly.
Maybe making shit different on this thing.
All right.
Ready to continue. And Daryl, get out of the wall.
What
Not
if she
playing-
wants to be in the wall?
We're not playing Gmod. Get out of the wall.
Why not?
Oh,
Yeah, I did not bother drawing the fucking circle around this room.
Gmail is pretty fun.
Who would have known that spot exactly in front of you was there?
We perceive the hallway.
Perceiving.
No.
I'd like to perceive traps.
You're good. Using the one from before. There, you do not spot any traps up here. The hallway, until you reach the doors, are safe.
After that, all hell breaks loose.
There's more.
I have unlocked
There's
all
more
the doors.
traveling this way.
I have
but
unlocked the doors you could go to.
Would we want to clear
Okay.
that door? You have the
Hold on.
map, Gary.
So there's this room right in front of us that's a dead end, and then there's another room that ends in a dead end down this hallway.
It would make sense to clear the one that we have access to. Perhaps have someone stand sentinel in the hallway.
I'm really good at that.
Where the fuck? Oh,
Really? Alright, so with the key card.
It's all unlocked.
Breaching in 3, 2. Well, I didn't even
Beds.
breach it.
beds.
A lot
Uh,
of
A
beds.
lot of it.
perception checks.
Don't robots work here?
There's some actual people
Ooh.
we have murdered. Already.
Zonkiri will remind you that he saw a bunch of Megan when he first appeared on the station, which have been curiously absent.
Hello, Megan.
Bacon.
Oh, I scrolled up. Whoops. Okay. I'm assuming that 27 was the one I called for the checks. It didn't ping me. Or was it the
Mine?
11? The 27 was...
27 was hallway, 11 was bedroom.
Gotcha. You don't see shit, Katira, and you do not have advantage. In fact,
Not the 13
that
would help.
that fucking thing has thrown me off when Shane does his reckless. He does that, and I'm so used to ignoring it. Highest is a 16, Karen. God, y'all did not do great on this.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't do that bad.
You did great for your numbers. Karen has a plus 10, and so does Katira, and they both rolled worse than you. Well, no, Karen got one above you, but my point stands. You and Morgana will spot. Most of these beds are not neat, but they don't look like they were tossed immediately. Some personal goods are missing. You gather this. As you're taking in the room, you notice that there is a closet in the side of the room. I kind of forgot the lock.
that's where they keep the gays.
There seems to be some evidence around the room that you might want to investigate that door. You have a feeling not everyone might have gotten out of here.
You hiding the Megan in the floorboard, so?
Where are your papers?
He's just gay. Leave him.
Are you hiding?
Liv saying that as I go to the checkpoint.
Are you hiding your passport in the closet?
Perhaps search for any useful materials.
Yep, you can
I
give me an
will
investigation
stand
check.
vigil
and
over
search
the
the room.
door.
That door seems locked and barred from the other side.
That's not
Battering
going to
ram.
stop me.
Is that the closet?
Yes, it
I
is.
do still have the battering ram.
Damn, he's really stuck in there. Come help this little man out.
Here's Mogi.
Zunkira, you find an assortment of paperwork of what the Megan's assignments were, logs and such, that seemingly some supervisor would come by as they slept, collect it from the ends of their beds, catalog it, etc.
Okay, seconds.
There is clear evidence that these, like a fire alarm went off, and most of these Megan evacuated to their evac point. Probably not long after the station was revealed, and then ships started to launch into the air. They were expecting a breach, and you gather between this and what you've seen, that's probably when the output of those Arraya robots was ramped up. Besides that, you don't find anything of particular interest, except you have all come to clock the locked and barred from the other side closet door.
Could we knock?
No. As Morgana pulls out Zonkiri's portable ram.
Oh, Timmy!
Make me an athletics check.
Morgana will look to everyone. Are we ready?
Ready?
I assume we're respecting their privacy by knocking, but asserting our
No.
authority as adventurers by coming in anyway.
No,
Apparently
I am
so.
exerting my authority as a murderer by entering anyway.
Give me an athletics check. 33. This sliding door is being knocked inward, and there's a small crack where you see that there is a single Megan in there. Morgana, I need you to give nobody move.
No.
Morgana, I need you to give me a perception check.
Hold on. Connor, have you ever seen that old America's Funniest Home Videos of that car salesman? I think he might have been like an auto glass salesman, where he's going around like busting, or no, it was a news reporter. He was going around busting windows of cars at a junk lot to show like, oh, this is how thieves steal cars. And he just kept hitting this one pane of glass on this car, and it wouldn't break. And he hit it one time, and it just slides down.
Hey, why isn't Dario under a bed?
Amazing.
Have you ever seen that clip?
No, I have not.
She
You
really
need
is.
to see this.
And Dario's hiding underneath the bed.
There you go. You've been pulled to the front, big guy. Send it to me. Morgana, okay. Are you...
And
Okay. No 4 on there. There's something glowing in there.
Hey, look, a claymore. Hey, look, another claymore. Oh,
And you hear a voice coming out, "Stay back!"
It's okay, we're here to help. Probably.
Morgana is going to look in there, see the glowing, hear the panic, and will motion behind her. Everyone back away from the door.
You say it
Hi,
again.
How large is the crack?
Enough to see through. It's about a 2-3 inch crack. Enough that an amorphous being could get through, but not any of you. Or teleport on the inside.
Morgana will just lean down and peek in there. I take it can see Morgana's eye.
Yeah.
Glowing.
There is no escape from that room. If you come peacefully, you may not die.
Roll persuasion or intimidation.
I got a +3 in this one, -2 in the other.
Oh.
Okay.
Who's in the chat?
Morgana, I need you to make me
Yeah.
a DC 20 dexterity saving throw. with advantage because danger sense. You are able to see through the crack to see them take the compressed electrite bomb they were holding and set it off.
Oh. No one backed up from the door either.
So
I did.
I never went near it. Fuck that.
The worst thing
Uh,
that can happen to
you
me is I
take-
take half damage.
you take 31 fire damage as the incineration electrite they had set to blow goes off.
You give
Hey.
ibuprofen. I have a headache.
So you
What
saved.
was
You hit the
DC of that
DC 15.
thing?
You hit the DC 15.
Ah, I thought it was
DC.
DC. Okay.
What?
So it was a
15.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw. He met it.
Oh.
Met it. So he took 31 fire damage.
I heard 50-50.
Good lord, woman. Why the fuck would he even have me roll?
Cruelty.
A new sheet.
And
Roll me 46.
you gotta multiply my fucking roll by 2, and I still wouldn't be able to pass it even on a
So
crit.
you all in the rest of the room see those sliding doors blast out into the room and knock Mogon on the back of square, and you see everything inside the room is thoroughly incinerated, including the server room crafting recipe that was in there if you had succeeded to coax them out.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Just gonna go ahead and get rid of that door.
That happened.
Oh, yeah. He certainly did get rid of the door.
What was in there?
Another crafting recipe for the Organa Forge.
Cool. My fault.
Obviously, it is not available anymore.
Morgana's going to wipe some soot and Megan dust off of her. Apologies. You're not proficient at convincing.
Welcome back to the main reality, though, because look what he rolled for that intimidation.
Yep, 2.
Yep, that's why we put the 2s in the chat.
Glad you escaped the mirror realm.
Anything interesting in the room, at least.
Not anymore.
I meant, like, you said it looked like everyone was in a hurry. Nothing good left behind.
No. You gather these
anymore.
Megan don't really have much personal belongings. This closet had the interesting stuff in it. Their shared tools and notes and whatnot.
The ropes, the James.
The one that was in here, a little meta knowledge, did not get to the evac point in time and was unable to get there once you all had breached. So barricaded himself in here and tried to stay hidden. Failed.
Fucking kamikazed himself. God,
Well, yeah, he
It was a quicker death than what Mogana would give him. Let's all
that's
just be honest
very
about that.
true.
Why would she have just killed him?
they
You would
Yeah.
have ripped him out with a
He might
chainsaw. That was
survive.
Said
vaporizing.
he might not die.
You're a bad liar.
Yeah, might not die, and he's sitting there going, at least I get to die the way I want to
While
die.
looking through a crack and looking at the glowing eye with the fucking Terminator. Yes, you're damn
flickering
right.
red occasionally as she says, "You might not die."
Hey, it was not flickering red.
You.
You don't think it was.
Draco is perfectly satisfied.
Yeah. Why do you
Okay.
think that?
Morgana, maybe wait to antagonize the people holding incendiary grenades until after they're away from the valuable objects.
I mean,
Apologies.
we didn't know
We
about
did
that.
not intend to be too intimidating.
Damn, Mogana.
We did not know what to say.
You usually don't. That's why you let other people do it.
I mean,
We did not want to let anyone else near the explosive.
Yeah.
Not a bad way you started to handle it. You just rolled poorly,
Unlucky.
quite literally.
Is it bad luck if it's just your baseline?
Yes, my baseline is pretty bad.
And Dario, you will clock the name for this room.
All right. Hang on. Tristan's here.
Hello, Tristan.
Hello, little buddy. Take your
The
sheet back.
gathered has arrived.
I don't want to move your token anymore.
Please tell me. Hello?
Hello.
You're alive.
Hello.
Yep, it's working.
Okay, mic's going through, but not through my headset.
Oh,
Tragic.
But let me go SteelSeries. Sorry I'm late. Lots
You're
of
good.
stuff. And my family decided to go to 3 different gas stations or something.
Hey Connor, take my permissions off of Silver Sheep.
What have I missed?
None much. We've been walking around.
What did you want, Pyro?
Take my permissions off of
I already
Silver
did.
Sheep. Thank you. All right. Morgana didn't really do very well with a hostage negotiation, where the hostage was the loot.
And they took a short
got
rest.
blown up.
This is what happened.
Meow. Yes, is a bomb shot to my chest.
Are we ready to go to the next room, or
Would you like to knock again?
no?
Silver also made them a key card, so he doesn't have to run up to the front anymore. He made it over the short rest.
Okay.
Beep beep.
In here, as I was saying, and Dario spots a sign saying Overseer's office. And in here, you see a security point where you can make one of the 3 keys.
Is this supposed to be a door right here?
You don't see a door.
My RPG sense says there's a door.
Hmm.
My map says there's a door.
Time for the heel turn.
Give me an investigation check as you look with the map to know that there could be a secret room. Also, Connor fucked up the way he did the lighting in this room.
Secret tunnel.
So I did the whole thing, like, just snap to the grid, I was like, oh, whatever, wall bleed over is fine. So with the door, I lined it up super perfectly to the blocks. I was like, okay, cool. It's secret, it's whatever. Fully forgetting that that little indent existed there on the map.
Rip.
Silly Billy.
With the 26 in Dario, you find a spot and push in on a secret button to reveal a locked door. You
Okay,
swipe
now
the key
someone
card,
else open it.
You swipe the key card and it unlocks.
Reaching. 3, 2, 1.
You find part 2 of 3 of the Arcana Jacks.
Morgana walks in and karate chops Dario on the head. Stop running into rooms.
She's holding her action to dimension door in. So you now have most of the axe blade guard, the attaching components to the handle. You have the handle. Now all you have left to find is the head. Part 3 of 3. And then you will be able to assemble it easily into an Arcana Jax, which will have a once-a-day ability to do the cascade.
I love how there's a high priority that when we gather all these pieces, if no one wants it, I'm just going to throw them into a blender and make it in an Arcana smoothie to feed my chainsaws.
There is a limit.
Do you want the axe?
There's a limit those chainsaws can have. Well, specifically, I keep letting you do it, but if you fuck it up, they're going to blow up the whole chainsaw. Because I think that's what I did last time. You succeeded, so you kept it. But if you keep stacking on buffs, eventually your luck will strike you, and you'll lose it all.
Big money, no whammies. Stop.
But
Not
that limit was plus
happening.
1.
For us.
That's my armor.
That was a joke.
Actually, that's not even a limit. He just won't let me get it.
Funny you should mention that.
That is the definition of a limit, my dude.
Push to the limit.
Alright,
That you were
Zunkiri will
saying.
start crafting up the key, the security override point.
It takes 10 minutes, and you all make your override key. When you pass back by the door, you'll be able to put it in, or just carry it with you. 1 of 3. Da 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 da.
Quick question. Are these like physical keys?
Yes.
No, it's an NFT of a key.
They are big old keys.
I figured they'd be RFID switches.
I think I could do another high tech thing, but it's kind of funny to just imagine fucking key.
It's the big cartoonish key from Pikmin. You need to
And
unlock the
in the
next room.
keyhole, there's a spell that runs in the middle of it, spell circuitry stuff to make it work.
Anything else in the overseer office?
No, just tech parts.
You have a desk?
Yeah, nothing of importance. Papers.
I'm gonna go pull a Lance Riddick and punch a hole in it. Need a new desk.
You say to an empty
All
room.
right. That clears out this area. We should be able to make our way back to the Organoforge. Head south from there.
If you'd like, I will pull you all there. Just to
Yes,
save you time.
please.
Everybody group up. Away from the star.
Oh, already got mine.
And 2. You have landed.
You have to wait 20 days before our jump drives are ready again.
So, did you want to use the Organoforge?
Unless you purchase the DLC.
Yeah, go ahead and use your Organoforge once to make a spell catalyzer with the spell metabolizer mod.
You turn on at the reservoirs 1 and 4, and a spell catalyzer is popped out. One of the uses is gone. Let me make a little marker for myself.
All right.
Yep. And you all now have, I think I've already shared it. There, and installing the spell metabolizer mod is no issue. If you did want to try and replicate it, you have to mimic it before you install it. You all have not found. I'd say between all the random scrap places I've described, you all would have enough to attempt one time. So with the stuff you found so far, Arcana check to try and reassemble it.
I'm fine with us trying to find other stuff first. And
Booga booga.
Oh no, this would not take a part of the Arcana Forge. This is just if you. Okay, never mind. I see what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but you keep trying to get us to use all of it at once.
How dare I?
Did you only prepare one thing for this?
No, there's more.
Trust me, guys, you have a lot of options on how to use this thing. Please let them use it all at once. Please let them use it up at once.
If I just honeypot one of them so much. No, I know you would never. You spend all of it until you knew what every option was. In fact, you doing this one without knowing what the others are was contrary to what I thought would happen. I expect you to go, well, we have it for now. Let's keep going. We'll find all the recipes.
To be perfectly fair, the offensive part of wait, hold on. This works differently than how the okay. Okay, I got that switched around in my head. Look, the offensive part is an action. I thought it was a reaction. Because that's how the spell reavers were doing it.
Yeah. So this one you could spend spells to give yourself kind of like some healing, and then you could regain those spells as reusing the pylons. Or, in this case, you could just kind of put your hand on the pylon, get charges directly. Even if you don't have a first, second, or whatever spell slot, you could just convert them all into...
So, guys, considering the this thing is going to require attunement in order to have the part where when you get hit by a spell, it recharges you and allows you to suck pylons dry. I don't think we're going to need more than one of them. So I'd say let's just go ahead and use the metabolizer. And then the next short rest we can get, we can just give it to whoever just needs to start draining pylons.
That's good.
But how many spells can we get out of a pylon?
I wrote it down somewhere. I'm trying to remember where.
4 levels worth.
Turn around.
Because fuck you and Ariel. I want to say it was...
Penny standing there with the scroll.
I want to say it was 2d4 plus 2 for the regular pylons, and then the big ass ones you saw like in the Spell Reaver room or more.
Okay.
So let's go with 2d4 plus 2. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There is currently no cap to the spell level. So if you get 8, you can get an 8th level back, including your Arcanum. Even though technically Arcanum isn't a spell slot.
Magic.
How's it sound to you guys?
That's fine.
I got no issues.
I've got no issues.
Okay.
I have no enemies. I have some enemies. I have many.
No. You are easily able to add the metabolizer mod, and between Dunkiri and Silver, you fix the minor imperfections that they were struggling with.
Because we're better than you. Get fucked.
The issues they had were getting it to this was a modification made for the Spell Reavers that were going to run out. There's essentially this was one of the parts to make the Mark III. You guys switch it into a gauntlet and make it viable for bonding to a person, and you have the stats.
You see, this is why I deal with flesh and bone. It's much more malleable than metals.
Andariel, I'm also going to put this out there. This looks like a great upgrade to that arm you have, or rather, don't.
Yeah, but it's a attunement, and I don't have a slot right now.
What are you attuned to?
The barrier tattoo, cloak of protection, and the shadow staff.
Okay. Well, decisions. Spell slots or +1 AC.
Yeah, I guess I can take it.
How many more lives do you have on your?
All
He's
9.
trying to weaken your AC to kill you.
I have 8 more lives.
There's also the fact that the shadow staff at the moment isn't doing anything.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I'll put that on for now.
That will take an hour to attune, so that's why Dunkiri was saying when you take your next short rest.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I still have the staff in case I want to bonk someone on the head.
I think I was
Oh,
bonk it
no.
when not attuned.
Doesn't have the particle effect though.
Alright, let's keep moving. We're about to come to a fork in the road.
Besides,
For reasons I will not be getting into is something that is hilarious to me right now.
You found a fork in the road today?
Yeah.
Did
Hit
you
my
run it over?
inbox constantly.
You swipe the key card and nobody move as somebody immediately clicked the door.
I was tabbing back over. I clicked the screen. I was very zoomed in, so the door kind of took up a lot of my screen. I was
As,
like,
as soon as I hit unlock, suddenly, okay, well, they opened it.
I guess
Well,
they're ready.
Everybody
I'm
roll
ready.
initiative.
Let's go, baby.
Lord, Bogonic. I'm kicking in a higher gear, woman.
Let's go!
They'll take that. Well,
I love this silly little flash game.
Still have Flash. Oh, they got rid of that shit.
They did.
Yeah, you did.
All right, top of the initiative, Zonkiri. Inside, you see a evacuated room of surveillance systems, all shut off and waiting to jump you, array of robots. You see 4 Juggerheart, 1 Spell Reaver dead center.
Shouldn't Zankari be going first?
That's what I said. I must put the
Oh, there it goes.
I did say Zonkiri up first, but I may have put the arrow back.
whoop! Big drop from 20 to 12. Goddamn.
Rip.
Yeah, there. Okay. Zonkiri is going to raise out a hand and call out maximum overdrive.
Should have got.
Let's see if any of you know what a power surge is. As from his hand streaks a lightning bolt.
Okay.
I will need... Yeah, this will miss Morgana. I will need the Spell Reaver in the middle to make... yes, a dexterity save.
Cast some chain lightning or just lightning bolt?
Chain lightning.
It is going to attempt to counter it.
Okay.
You're casting it at 6th level?
Yep.
Okay. It does not. Not technically a counter spell, but
Why is this not working? Hold on, let me reopen my sheet. I've been trying to click Chain Lightning this entire time, and for some reason it's not posting it.
you're good.
You gotta go from the front part of the sheet. If you try to click it from like the words, the actual spell sheet, it's weird. It's been doing the same
Okay.
thing. It's been doing weirdly on mine too.
As a side note, if anybody has any, I've got set up for next campaign to use the new Roll20 engine, the Jump Gate. If anybody knows any bugginess about that, I would appreciate learning about that when it comes out. By making assets on there, I find out that it's
Okay.
but
That was a horrifying.
Give me
chain
access so I
lightning
can
level.
make my character before I forget everything I wanted to do.
no.
You're gonna play.
After this
a
campaign
giant
wraps,
ship-
I will open it up.
No one's acknowledging his disgusting rolls on that.
I didn't want to.
Holy
So-
shit!
It's
The average of a Chain Lightning's 45.
Wow.
God, there-
He walks like a Sith Lord. He talks like
So
a Sith
here's-
Lord.
Neither of them can make the deck save. Luckily, the Spell Reaver is resistant to spell damage.
Cool.
He'll only take 31. Yeah.
31.
And then it leaps from him to... I believe it's 3.
20 feet.
Yeah, 3 bolts.
Okay.
Within 30 feet. Which, all of them are.
Which one does not get a jump?
You know what? I'm gonna roll to see which one of them avoids the wrath. So, going clockwise from the top left. Guy in the bottom right.
All right. You fling this out. Damn. You knock them almost into double digits in one shot.
I mean, double digits can still be a lot. 99 is a double digit.
Yes, but he almost pushes it from there from 164. You all already knew that max experience. I know Fergus calculates it. So. Ouchie. Boom! Okay. It doesn't get anything targeted anymore. As a kind of extension of the masculine word rule, I'm not going to give charges to the Juggerhearts, but I am going to give these 6 charges to Spell.
Cool.
Oh no, that's a dexterity.
I mean, are they technically targeted by the spell or an after effect
No,
of the
it's
spell?
an AoE technically because it's a 150-foot line, right? And then it jumps after that.
It arcs towards a target of your choice.
Oh no, it's just got a range of 150. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was right. Sorry. Mixing lightning bolt and chain lightning.
Right, and then the ghouls are gonna run in there and just hold their actions for when creatures approach them.
The Juggerheart's turn. They're going to charge forward. 20, 20, and 30 dash.
Right.
Held action. No.
Damn.
AC point. He's going to dash here. And only those far left and right 2 on the ghouls have actions, so they're going to swing twice at the ghouls. 10, this is for the left one. 10
Miss.
and 21.
Hit.
Then for the right one, 15, 7.
Delete those both? Yeah, those both miss.
That'll do it for their turn. Kira.
Right.
Everyone is charging the choke point.
Great. Makes everything very easy. So stay right here. Is that convenient for my teammates? I'm not hearing a no. Bonk.
17 to hit will not hit.
Booty cheeks. Here's another one.
Hit.
Worse.
Wrong way, wrong way.
Wrong way, wrong way. Double checking something. Take the attack action. Okay, so I don't have to hit. Flurry of blows. There we go.
28 will hit. 7 bludgeoning.
Those are real numbers.
It is resistant to bludgeoning, so it only takes
Woohoo!
that.
Is it resistant to all bludgeoning or non-magical?
All bludgeoning.
Okay, fair enough. Because I do have magic fists. Just wanted to check.
Post it.
It's the punching ghosts thing, but I will post it. It'll be fine. Is it that one? Yes, there it is.
Okay. The second one hits as well. 17 and 8 damage.
How about no reaction?
No reactions. You got it.
That's my turn. I'm happy with that. I wonder what Pyro could be doing with that cube.
Who could have foreseen such?
Care.
So, you show me a slow ball. So I must reply. I must reply in kind.
A slow ball.
Yeah. Alright, so. Alright, we're good. Alright, so. It's all the ones I can see, I believe. Yeah.
You can see all of them.
Yeah, okay, good. So I want all of them to make me wisdom save, please.
Okay, I'm gonna start with the spell reavers. Going
DC
clockwise, starting with this one. Start with the Juggerheart. Wisdom saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. The last one just manages not to be slow.
No. My DC is 22.
Foolish me for reading DC save 20.
I don't know why it does that. But yeah, they're all slowed. I'm carrying.
If your sheet is set to spell for calculation instead of wisdom, it might. Or vice versa. You have +2 to your spell save, but not necessarily wisdom calculation.
There's no option.
Just
spell. It's just
try swapping between and see what happens. But the Juggerheart, the Spell Reaver's turn or save. Also, Nat 20 does not succeed.
All right. So Aaron's going to do that and then go. All right, I've had it. As
That
he
makes me
as
so
what he
sad.
does.
I want you to know, like
As
despair
what he
has
does.
entered my heart for the evening. I rolled. Look at all those 20s I just rolled in that last round, and not a single one of them. Like
God.
the initiative was a misclick. Like all that just to see it mean nothing. That's despair.
All right. As he takes a red orb from inside his hand and overhand chucks it over them as it becomes a net, and they're all just like covered. All right, enjoy.
You latch onto the organic parts of them and just flood them with lethargy.
Granada! Panzerschreck!
You all watch as like the servos start whirring and you hear grinding gears as it's forcing against each other as this blood web holds it in place.
Alright, and that would be my turn. Have fun, Morgana! No reactions, no bitches, no AC.
They had the Juggerhearts had spell resistance too, but they could never save against your spell.
It was all for nothing.
They do not have reactions, do they?
No.
No, but I still can't reach that guy unless I rage, so I'm not gonna.
Well, look, a Dark Rage environment.
Yo, yeah. Come on, ghoulies. Let's
Don't forget
get
they can
dancing.
save at the end of their turns.
I'm gonna focus fire the one
No,
that Katir's already been bonking.
I just feel bad.
I will not reckless this one.
Cool. Is
Take
it
off
one north or
3.
south of you?
North. Focus firing with.
They are all wounded now. No rage, obviously.
Yeah. Oh! Tried it.
Offhand?
Yes, sir. Oh my lord. That's what happens if I don't reckless.
It's Spell Reaver's turn. Now remind me on slow, if they start to cast a spell, it's a d20. 11 to 20, they get it. But it goes off at next turn, or... cast time when
On 11 or higher,
11 or
the spell
higher, the
does-
spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. Let's use that. If it can't, spells waste the creature. Okay, so on a 1 to 10,
Yeah.
it can cast as normal.
Yeah.
Cool. And its speed is halved. Only move 15 feet. Does it even have anything? Well, that's a range of 120 feet. 100-foot line. It's gonna. Oh,
I want you to know
that's
this
a
will be
perfect
the,
one.
This will
So
be your only chance.
magic missile is 3 separate damage, right? Or is it all in one?
It's 3 separate hits.
Okay, so you'd have to make 3 concentration.
Correct.
It's drops the magic missile at you.
But I just have to beat
Or
a
it
10,
You
right?
take 12 force damage and you have to make 3 concentration.
And
I just have to beat a
you
10,
to roll
right?
the
Yeah.
d20, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Roll the slow d20.
Real quick. Nope.
That will happen next turn. It is
Will
the
it?
first finish
Yeah.
and that's it for its turn.
Make the save. Or- Can it? Oh, hang on.
No, they cannot beat your save. They are stuck for the duration of the spell until they break it.
No, until they break me. Yeah. They all suddenly ignore the.
Pyro, I'm just throwing this out here. You know those rogue dudes that hit everybody with vulnerabilities to everything that have like 9 attacks per turn?
Vaguely.
Slow makes you only be able to do 1 attack. Hint, hint.
Sorry, I'm stupid.
I mean, we've only ran into them once, but future
Yeah, but-
reference is very good.
I also know there's a boss one around here somewhere.
Correct. But
you know,
the
that's
thing
another
is,
thing, Liv, you know, there's a mini boss elite version of each of the 3 robots. They killed the Supreme Juggernaut.
I've
There's
deliberately
Supreme
not
Reaver.
used slow because I didn't want to bully Connor with the one spell that could have molested him.
Do it.
Silver.
Okay. Well, I'm out of third though, so I'll have to upcast.
Doesn't it-
No.
Yeah. Gonna just do good old-fashioned shooting.
Yeah, it is.
I wouldn't be
Um,
covering the domain
Which
expansion.
one is the one trying to cast a spell?
Homeboy in the back.
Got it.
Got -2 AC.
His AC is currently 15.
Shame the first one missed, but crit on the second.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll eat up some of his HP. 6. Got it. Anything else?
And that's all I can do.
And Dario.
He needs to make con saves.
Is he concentrating on the spells he's casting it? Is that your point?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, technically. I just didn't want to think about it.
This casting longer than an action. Asking 2
It
actions.
didn't say it in the. It didn't say it in the spell. So it makes intuitive
Alright,
sense, so
alright.
I will do it.
Yara.
He's good. There's only one. And Dario. And
I'm gonna go after the same one.
some of you will also see a large glass window in the back of the room.
Is it looking out to space?
No, it's looking into the central reactor that does the Occulus stare.
Okay.
You giggle a little bit at the end of that. You use
That first one does a 5 extra.
okay. It's the Spell Reaver. You pop its 10 HP. And do an additional 6.
Give me 3 con saves. Because mine do hit 3 different times.
Magic Missile. Because which one do they use? Sun Carry.
Alright. It's 10. And then going to 10, 20, 30, Astral Step. No. Have it. And Astral Step over here. And then attack the one that people have been beating up on.
You know what sucks about playing
Surprisingly,
tactics?
more healthier than the ones you hit with the spell ricochet.
All the whiffs. All the whiffs.
That I
What?
can't see what's going on anymore.
Theater of the mind on them.
You hear blasts of magic and steel.
Oof.
The
council commands.
And there's the adjustment factor.
That sword is fucking broken.
The body he's in is broken.
It's actually not the sword that's doing that, it's the body.
Oh, okay.
Technically, if Zankuri was in his own body, that psychic damage wouldn't be there.
I thought any Gith would have the psychic damage on it.
No.
It's the one who creates the silver sword.
Oh, okay.
You see, he's wearing a meat bag that's really, really good.
Yeah. Technically speaking, the extra psychic damage is only on the stat block of the creature. The actual, item card that the Mordecai's Tome of Foes gives for the Silver Greatsword by itself is just a +3. A Greater Silver Greatsword, which is what this is, gets a +3 and then some stuff to do about mental saves. It doesn't actually deal any extra psychic damage at all. That's weirdly just a thing on the Gith Yankee or the Gith sheets.
So you're juicing
Yes.
on a body.
Yes.
Yep.
It has permanent
Supreme
intellect
Commander
fortress
moment.
and immunity to charm, resistance to psychic, and critical hits, and perma-kill somebody if they're astral projecting.
Not that anyone ever is. 'Cause
Yeah.
that spell sucks. Anyway, two.
Technically, he's got 1,000-degree knife versus soul tether. Sizzling and popping.
25 on this guy.
That'll hit.
Alright. Needs to make a con save.
9. What if I don't want to?
Make it again.
What if I still don't want to?
Okay.
Nah,
Just this
I'm
once.
pulling my eyelid down and doing the tongue out. As he's
Alright,
fucking
still-
getting bodied.
He takes it's 19 divided by 2 is 9, and 6, well, we're total is 15.
I took the damage as you were doing it.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. They
Actually,
are...
you know. Will you allow me to do one more thing before I end my turn?
Sure, as long as you had stuff to do it with.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take one more step back.
The Juggerhearts are going to all...
Very
Yeah.
slowly.
move there. That's all his movement. Actually, he uses his action to disengage. No, he's just gonna use his action to dash and disengage. Attack of opportunity from the
Two
oh,
wolves.
that's double whiff.
No,
More
that's
feet
not
of
me.
movement. 5 more feet of movement. Here, you get an attack of opportunity.
Get away.
You know, if you wanted to die that bad, you could have just said so.
It's running in slow motion past.
Olivia, you have an opportunity attack.
Oh, do I?
Do some monk shit.
Whack.
That'll hit.
Yay.
Damage. Yep. So that was actually the other two. Morgana, those two are just gonna make 2 attacks against you. Nope. 24.
Oh. Yeah, that hits me, bud.
Okay. And
Isn't
then the
it
other.
slowed though?
Yeah.
Slow doesn't
So
do
just
any-
one attack.
there's only one
Yeah, there's
attack.
2 of them
There's
by
2
you.
of them. So
Oh, okay.
But good catch.
cooked. Actually
Shut
did
up.
pretty good damage.
Well, you only take the 17.
I know, that's what I'm saying. 17 on fucking D12 plus 8. Pretty good.
The other one is going to make an attack against the leftmost pool.
Miss.
Got them gas and plate.
Katira.
For real, what do you think I've been doing with all the plate we found?
Just imagine Zankiri sitting there with a whole bunch of metal next to him. He's like, step right up, step right up. I've got enough fabricate.
None of them are wearing the same suit of armor, by the way.
You telling me you don't
It's
have
just-
your emblem emblazoned on it? That's just
I didn't say that. It's stamped into the metal over top of whatever emblem was on there from whoever he peeled it off of.
Valid.
I don't even like. I like the idea of not even using fabricate, just having a large stamp he has and telekinesis slamming it into it. Yeah,
My god.
yeah,
Flurry blow.
Okay.
There
That
we
one
go.
hits.
Finally.
6 bludgeoning damage.
Dexterity saving throw.
Okay, you gonna knock him prone?
I would like to.
Monk shit.
He does not
I
fall
think that is my DC. Yeah, that is. So he succeeds.
prone. Yeah, one more punch.
I do.
Is that a dex save?
Yeah.
Isn't it at disadvantage then?
Yes, he's slow.
So
Oh, then that fails. Yeah, 9 is very fail.
So he is prone.
But I don't crit.
Yep. Is that it?
Yes.
Karen.
That thing's gone. Does it look like that thing's trying to run at me?
Yes, it is very clearly running at you in slow motion.
I was gonna say, quote unquote, running. Like the fucking snail in
Oh.
Monsters University.
That other guy's still casting, right?
No.
No? Okay.
I stopped that.
Then I won't disrespect it by just casting resistance on myself. Alright. Alright. This funny guy right here. Alright.
I would love for you to cast resistance. Break your concentration on slow.
That is a concentration spell.
Oh, okay.
That would have been the funniest disrespect of. Wait, no, wait, I take it back. Ah, you wanted to be
Yep.
cocky.
When I click the spells, it keeps jumping me back to 4. Shit. I gotta reopen my sheet.
So, your turn.
I just said I gotta reopen my sheet. Alright. Come on.
His sheet is being difficult.
It's fighting.
So, your turn.
Alright. Oh, so kill yourself. Alright, Karen with
Someone in the IRL. He's definitely
Alright,
started to reach up through me.
Keep it on the side of the line, guys.
Yeah. Make this guy give me the wisdom save, please. Hold it in.
Again,
If
you
they,
cannot.
I was about to say, if they can't pass his slow save, they can't pass that either.
I love free 3d12.
3D12.
I love damage.
Uh,
Are you up for more? Are you up for more?
anything else?
No.
Morgana.
I'll check. Okay.
I don't have to reckless for this one.
Yeah, it's 17.
Whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and re-roll that thunder damage. 6 more thunder damage.
It's getting close. not be able to get it.
Whack. Whack. Oh, that's supposed to be... No, that is optimal. Yes.
It's looking rough. Were it not resistant, you would have gotten it. Anything else?
Tragic. Just... I guess movement over here.
Spell Reaver's turn. 15 feet upward, and it's going to attempt to cast another spell. It is also looking slowed as you see it trying to drop a wall of fire. That's its turn. Silver.
Shoot that motherfucker.
Okay, I'm just gonna go shoot that guy.
Okay.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Yeah. I'll go sharpshooter this time.
First one will hit. The second one will hit too because it's slow.
Oh, yay.
So 47 damage. Does about
Two
half
con
the damage.
saves.
He was not targeting the spell reaver.
Oh, he wasn't?
No.
He did that.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, and Ariel.
Peek. Spell Reaver. First one
All
does
three
5
hit.
extra damage.
All 3 hit. Here's 3 con saves.
Plink, plink, plink.
Bells.
Hit by wall of fire.
And she goes back to hiding.
No spell reaving for you, buddy.
Wow. That one fucking spell just completely makes these guys useless.
Yes. As if slow really disables any enemy pretty much, unless they do one big attack that does a fuck ton of damage. And it, don't care.
To step up and murder this guy?
Okay. You can certainly try. Oh,
He's
manage.
still prone, so yeah.
I mean, we'll see if you can pull it off. But 23 to hit. He's still up. Well,
That
not
Spell
up.
Reaver would have been better off laying on the floor.
Well, I
That'll
mean,
kill it.
Blood's got to go through a lot of turns. He'll be cooked.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. 30. This guy.
Okay. Nothing. It's just half his remaining health.
And then, Ash will step back here. Alright, and then, you know what? Let's do one for everybody. So, Reaver, Juggernaut, Juggernaut. Reaver!
Okay. Oh. Amazing. Okay. Let me make his con save real quick. I'm sure he'll. Oh,
Sweating bricks.
yes, it was.
Juggernaut.
Another hit.
That was close.
I can taste the salt in Sculler's sweat right now.
Delicious crab meat.
And he's licking it off as it hits the carpet.
Juggernaut. Yes.
That one will miss, unfortunately. Womp womp skill issue.
Everyone focus fire that one.
It's the one with the most health. So please. Okay, Juggerheart's turn. Those get attack of opportunities.
Alright. 2 on the left, 1 on the right.
Miss hit.
What?
The natural 20.
Those are just the 2. 16 and 25.
Oh,
Yeah, 13 was the last missed on their turn.
okay. We'll make the save for paralyzed.
Oh, he's paralyzed.
Get your ass back over there.
And then guy on the far right,
Miss.
he is lucking out.
Fucking apparently, clearly. He's
Who
prof-
told you you could be
I want every gun firing on that man immediately.
15. Dash. Oh god, there's one in here. I'm gonna stop him moving for a second. Attacks opportunity for the two of y'all.
He's coming for it. He wants it.
Surprised he was still
Give me
standing.
that. Pretty sure Savage lets me do it on. Yes. So no, go ahead and re-roll that 1d8 on my slashing. Let's fucking go! There's absolutely nothing because it rounds down. Let's fucking go.
Oh,
Go gambling.
Still hit his ass though, so
5.
fuck him.
10, 15. You have a melee weapon equipped, Mogon or Andariel?
Bonk him with the staff.
Hit him with a staff.
Is it an actual quarterstaff or is it just a casting staff?
Probably
It's a cast.
casting.
It's a quarterstaff, I think.
If it does it say explicitly that it is a quarterstaff.
It says damage 1d8. Bludgeoning, versatile.
That's a quarter.
It is a quarterstaff.
Hit him.
Bonk his ass. Let's fucking go.
Swing.
Oh, it's a strength check, right?
Yep. It's got shillelagh up in there.
I will fucking do the addition of shit if that rolls high enough. No.
Come on.
So it moves.
Fucking
5,
swing and a miss.
15.
Come on, earn it.
Dash. 10, 20, 30.
I mean, she actually rolled a 10 with her attack.
Shit.
It would be
That one.
such a.
Because she has proficiency with the quarterstaff, right?
As a lock.
You're still nowhere near.
How
yeah,
bad
I
does
know.
this thing look?
Hurt.
Yeah, simple weapons.
It's just desperately hoping. Next, it gets one more round. It's hoping one more. Katira, these attacks will be at you.
Attack
Okay.
singular.
This attack.
No,
21 does not hit you.
no, my AC is 22.
The other
Equip
one
with
is paralyzed, so that makes it your turn. Katira.
With bracers of defense and maximum dexterity.
Would it save for the paralyzed at the end of its turn? I don't know.
And max wisdom.
Yes.
No, it's a.
Repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Correct.
He rolls a 9. Fuck.
Unparalyzed.
I tried to put the juju out there.
How dare you try and influence the luck? You know it's a bitch.
Leave that to me, Shane. Come on.
My fault, gang.
That guy's dead. That one that's right next to me. Let's start beating him up. Let's fingers crossed, man. Yeah, apparently I just can't hit with the crystal blade tonight. What? Oh well.
That
Just drop it.
misses.
Just punch
Yeah.
him.
If I want to do
Just-
2 punches, I have to use the attack action. Otherwise, it's just one.
You
Just
can
punch
attack
him.
with punches. Liv.
You're a monk.
You don't have to use your weapon.
Oh my god.
Fucking with you. If you stop using a weapon, I'm gonna kill you.
But remind me later to tell you how my brain already didn't work today, and it's apparently not gotten better.
No,
Flurry
it
of
has
blows.
not. I can't. I'd have to use the. You said I had to use the attack action to make 2 attacks. As you use the attack action to make 2 attacks with a different weapon.
Yeah, I know. It's as you were saying,
Okay,
and I
so
went,
cross off
"Oh
your key
yeah,
point.
that is a weapon."
Cross off your key point for Flurry of Blows.
I did. I'm at 12. I was at 13 at the top of this turn.
What do you do to
This is
him?
only round 3.
What do you do to him?
Fist him.
He already has no reactions. Have him make me dex save.
Prone.
Prone. Morgana, go ape shit. That's
And the
my
second
turn.
one?
The only other one is the strength save to get pushed away, and I don't want him to move, so nah, I'm good.
Karen, there's one in front of you. It is done the full fucking Odyssey. All sagas to get to you.
Alright, so here's what Karen's gonna do. He's going to reach up and just pat it on the cheek, and then just snap it in his ear, and give me a wisdom save for Toll the Dead.
It fits.
Yep.
Dong. Taco Bell.
27 damage.
That it had exactly 27 hit points left.
Yep.
Boom!
And it just bleeds out of its eyes and ears and falls over.
It places
Alright,
its hand on your shoulder as it goes down and just limply crashes. Smacks.
Just
its head.
imagine him dying like a TF2 character mid-run.
I just crouched down and closed it. What it has for eyes, if it has them.
And you just turn and look at the other one that's also slowed. Anything else?
Yeah. No, this is kind of fun.
Morgana.
Well, I was going to go back there and protect my cleric, but I don't have to anymore, so I'm just going to beat this guy to death.
Ballin'.
Crunch.
Launch.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Nothing if not consistent.
Consistently.
Crunching. Rerolling the thunder damage. 2 thunder damage.
Okay.
He's not
Damage
fucking
added.
easy.
It's hurt.
And then I'll step right here and I will move my mark of M over to him. I'm just going to start using an M from now on, so you don't have to make you
Mark.
put emblems.
I want to mark it for you.
Oh, how very kind of you.
Spell Reaver's turn. Still slowed. Spell's broken. It looks one more time at its fucking spell list.
Try it again, big dog. It'll work. Promise.
Let me get the ruler out.
Karen's just sitting over there, just poking this thing's corpse.
I need. Do I have that stuff you all can see? I need Morgana, Katira, and Karen. Make me
Roll that
dexterity.
D20 first, buddy.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, you better make sure he can cast it, big dog.
Nope.
Hell
Starts
no.
casting lightning bolt.
Is it now? Let me just
He
slide
starts casting it
over.
like that World of Warcraft NPC. From
Okay, it's only 50-50 that he's failed 3 times.
Why don't you just stand his friend up and put him in place? There we go.
Silver.
Rethink occupation there, big dog.
He's gonna change
I
career,
guess
right?
I'll shoot this guy since he's the one I can see.
Would win 6 very highly adept murderers against casters.
Sharpshooter.
Or one funny guy.
And
with
that
a
kills
little
it.
slot.
Boom!
Hell yeah, silver.
The one does. Who's that? It misses. Your second shot misses. Whoever
Yeah.
it is against.
He was the only one I saw, so I just shot at air.
Hold on. Wait. How's the Reaver looking?
Hurt.
Okay.
The damage from it wouldn't have killed him, but it would have hurt a lot.
That's not why I'm asking.
I don't know what you're asking.
I want to do something funny on my turn. Andara's turn?
Yep, Andara's turn. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Turns to ash.
Peek. Hi.
I will
Blam,
get
blam,
this
blam.
lightning bolt off. I feel. Two of those.
First
hit.
one does 5 extra
Actually,
damage.
all 3 hit as well. Let me do what you all are really concerned about at the moment. Nope. Goodbye, lightning bolt.
Should go to this side this time.
See, the funny thing is, I'm gonna be fine in this combat, but I'm gonna be really afraid the next one.
They're adapting. They're suddenly immune to slow.
So suddenly they drop from the ceiling and beat the shit out of Karen alone. Wow.
We are fighting the Tyranids.
All right.
Actually, no, I'm going to do this instead. At 15 feet, I'm going to move forward.
Fourth up.
In melee with that Juggerheart.
Is the Juggerheart still alive?
The
That
one
one right
above
there in
me,
the
yeah.
door.
Oh, I can't see anything.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
then no, I'm not.
Jump
I'm
scare.
going over there. I thought they were all dead.
That's why I reminded you. Zunkiri.
My health bar is covering a part of it.
Zunkiri is going
Just
to
moving it
astral
a little bit.
astral step over here,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to attack the Reaver.
Okay. I'm sure you won't get. Simply impossible to hit a 15. What's that? 28. That'll do.
So, for flavor's sake, can we say he didn't lose the lightning bolt?
Sure. You see the embers of it flickering in his hand.
Zonkiri, as he comes up to him, he like stabs his sword into the other guy's arm as he's like trying to get the lightning bolt off, and just takes the guy's hand, turns it to face his own face, and just walks away as he's finishing casting the lightning bolt.
And you all watch this robot Kurt Cobain himself with a lightning bolt.
Cobain POV.
Sorry, that idea was just too funny when he was slow
Absolutely.
with the lightning bolt. This guy's prone, right?
Yep.
Yes. Surprisingly, you don't hit.
That was very tragic.
Uh-oh. Couch
Mob
meme.
his ass!
Couch meme.
Bro is getting mugged. Oh my,
Uh-oh.
they hit.
Hit.
God.
Roll them con saves.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely, boss.
And paralyzed on the first one.
So 2d6, 4d6, so an extra 4d6.
That second one.
Already
hurt
crit.
anybody.
Oh, you're right, my bad.
And one guy turned to bust
That's
out
just
his
extra 7. The 2d6.
stone wall.
Okay. Is anything else on Carrie?
He's gonna walk away like a boss.
Let him get up, let him get up.
And it does on its turn.
No, he doesn't get to get up. He's paralyzed.
Oh yeah.
He's just on the ground twitching.
He wouldn't do anything regardless. No
Now,
reaction.
now it actually is accurate to the scene. Let him get up, let him get up.
Now
As
he
just
just breaks.
fucking,
He just beats paralyzation and starts to stand up as his turn ends. You know, I think you all should just let all initiative go around till it gets back to his turn. We'll let him get up. Akira.
Yeah, let's go. Alright. Wah! That's not what I wanted to click. I wanted to click on my token. The guy next to me is still up, right?
Yeah, he's
so
the only
alive. He's on the floor. Prone.
There we go.
Good job. You actually started. Alright, keep initiative tracker up. I'm gonna beat her to death.
one.
You actually stopped using your fucking weapon.
Okay. Second attack.
I haven't hit once with that weapon tonight.
Yeah,
Fuck!
that's what you get.
Hey, judgment!
Is
After
2d4
she really
plus an
will be a
additional
long death
d8 of radiant damage, and you said, d8.
Nika.
If I can't hit
Here,
with
spend
it,
another
then
key
give me
point. I want to see
the
another
relevant-
flurry of blows. Knock him prone again.
Oh, I mean,
Do
isn't he
not
still
use your key
prone?
points at this point. No.
Just
Yes, he
fucking
is.
kick him in the balls.
I'm just
Just
gonna
one
kick
more
him in the
attack and
balls.
end your turn. Don't use any more resources on this.
I kick him in the balls.
remember.
And then I
I-
kick her, sir.
I don't want this to come off in a mean way, but I love everyone going, it's her character, she's free to spend her resources as she wants, but going, please. It's going to start dealing psychic damage to us if you burn a key point on the enemy who's almost dead.
By himself on the floor in the middle of everyone.
For 2 more
Slamming
damage.
and
Oh god.
Karen.
Taco Bell his ass.
I'm sorry, I keep hearing Shane saying, leave the initiative off, I'm gonna beat her ass.
I beat her ass. Beat her to death.
Maybe it'd be nice and do Sacred Flame instead of give me Wisdom
Hey,
save.
you know, it might be able to do that.
Can't
even though-
pass it. Just roll the damage, man. He can't pass. Just Taco Bell's ass.
Gong.
How do you want to do this,
He
Karen?
can't. I don't think he can pass that one either.
No, especially not with disadvantage. I mean,
Yeah,
technically, with a nat 20, you could pass with a dex save. But he's disadvantaged. Well,
Karen just go to sleep, and just a bell will just like blows down over its head like a bucket from Skyrim, and just gong 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 gong.
you all will see this bell rattle this thing, and as the spell fades, you hear the echoes of a funeral dirge as all your enemies are slain. You are no longer in combat.
I should use that spell more often.
Yes. Spend it all.
Just one tier down Connor's cheek.
Wow.
Look at the bright side, Connor. We're so terrified of these enemies, we don't want to let them fight.
Yeah. They've had their moment in the sun.
Connor, why is the initiative tracker gone?
Because we're at... Oh, my bad. My fault, gang. I already cleared
Get
it.
over there.
Damn. I guess Katira gets to live a little longer.
Oh no.
The 4-cylinder engine.
Yes, that is meant to be there. So I could not find a good PNG for what I wanted to sort of represent. the-
What the hell?
Four-cylinder?
That is
What?
a 4-cylinder engine.
Why?
Placeholder for the Oculus engine in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
As you all see a
That-
big viewing window, as you see like the Death Star laser style. If you recall that one scene with the attendant standing there as the beam rushes by, you all see the like beams of energy going down, the fluid tank spiraling in. You see the massive Arcana vortex going through.
I mean, we're here just to destroy this thing, right?
No.
Oh.
They want it because they're greedy.
Because I was going to say, like, just give me a piece of electrite, set it up to blow up, I'll dimension door in there, scatter out, or Missy step out, and we could just leave.
We could just destroy this place.
Remember, that fleet is still coming. We need this to turn the fleet around.
Yeah.
So there, inside your room, there are 2 doors.
I kind of just want to
They're both gay.
I was waiting.
fireworks.
I don't want to what?
Watch the fireworks.
Oh, I'm blowing it up?
Alright. Well, according to the map we stole, these 2 doors actually loop around the rather circuitous route. However, the door on the right does have a dead end that will actually take us fairly close to the other side of the core.
Ooh, I see treasure chest over there.
There's no wall.
Yes. You all see the windows on the other side. As you see a room
Yeah.
across the way.
I mean,
With
technically speaking, I could get us all over there.
You can try.
Magic food wall a little funky in this place.
At this point, you have the glass.
These
and
are windows.
They seem to be similar material, possible to teleport through. There'd be a skill check, but
Which stat?
spellcasting. Not a
All
hard
right. Oh, intelligence. Oh, we're good.
one. Yeah.
That room itself's only 2 rooms away if we take the right door. I don't think it's worth risking accidentally getting stuck in the engine.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the room with the chests.
Yes.
Chaos.
That room is not connected to anything.
Is that
Yeah.
a key? Is it a key lock? Zoom on that. Enhance.
You have a map. It is not connected to anything.
Enhance.
Okay.
I fail to follow your logic of we'll get there anyway.
There is like a wall right next to it.
Yes, that you cannot pass wall or anything.
No, but if we try teleporting from the other side, it'll be less risky than going through the engine?
Okay, that's what I needed to hear. You are wrong. Teleporting through these walls would not be possible. You're able to do it here because the glass is not the same spell circuitry material that lines the walls and floors.
Ah.
That's what I was fishing for.
So can I just try to dimension door over there?
You can. You make me a charisma check.
Gonna look at everybody else. Dimension door?
You'd be stuck over there.
I can dimension door back. I need a yay or nay from everybody.
I'm gonna say nay, just on the fact that you're going to die, and we don't want to spend all of your lives like that.
Looks at
Especially
the
if-
one person whose opinion that actually matters to her.
I was about to say.
Hey, Morgana,
it
you know you
doesn't
could go
matter
with
what I
her.
say.
Dimension Door can take a passenger.
Technically. Morgana will look towards her strategic captain.
Look towards White Boy Dave, please. Just
White
My boy Carl is not in here.
no. I'm changing his name to Dave now. Dave the Diver.
No.
And I could also just open up a arcane gate.
Yeah, that too.
White Boy Carl.
White boy Carl.
That way we actually have a way back and there's no risk of you getting stuck over there like that.
All right. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Well, clearly
And
my opinion
they are
doesn't matter.
disgusting. Can you please heal me?
Yes, while they are disgusting, will you heal her?
Oh yeah,
Disgusting. Hello.
I do have a cure wounds that I could get recharged once I. Yeah.
I was looking more towards is the healer kit short rest or long rest? I
Long
can't
rest.
remember.
Long rest.
Oh, tragic. Never mind then. I thought I was gonna be.
If you
using
got
it.
potions, use them.
Smoke if you got them.
Pardon? Either kit's a short rest.
A healer feat.
Either feet.
Yeah.
Either feet.
Short or long rest.
All right,
Catch me up, Doc.
hang on. Let me
That
refresh the
feat
list.
just got even better.
Hell yeah.
The reason I know that is because I played a gritty realism campaign where I was playing a doctor, and the fact that I could do that every morning pissed the DM off to no end because he wanted it to be so super hard campaign.
Man, all right.
I should know that, granted that I play a healer on Sundays, but I just got gaslit by Pyro.
I believe that
This
was my
feat
entire
now
test.
convinces
I was
me
wrong.
it's that I'm playing a cleric, but I don't want to prep healing spells. So here's my caveat.
So what kind of check would it be to open up a arcane
Spellcasting
gate from
check. So for you, an
here to-
intelligence check.
Alright.
Can I give assistance on something like that? I am trained in Arcana.
No, you cannot help him cast
Max
this
gameplay.
spell unless you also know Arcane Gate.
I unfortunately do not.
There you go, Morgana.
If you know enhance ability, that would do it.
I have a scroll of enhance ability. Would you like me to drop that on you? It's my last one.
I thought you already used your last one.
I'm pretty sure I have one.
I'm pretty sure I heard you say.
I
need
am
to go
checking
make-
my. I am checking it right now.
I have a Feeling you used it earlier in the dungeon. You forgot to mark it off.
No, I do not have it, so I used it.
I'm about to teach Pyro how to optimize his party healer kit at least.
Post in a Discord for
It's
those of us
probably
who might also have abilities that go off those sorts of things for others.
All right, so I cannot give you assistance. My apologies.
Oh, cool. Hey, can I get a guidance, though?
Yeah, Silver, can I get
I'll give a guidance, I guess.
Thank you, Mr. Artificer.
Whoop! What a sophisticated class. Yeah. Alright.
Alright. Zunkiri will start crafting an arcane gate between here and there.
Do we get to know what the DC is?
15.
15? Oh.
I think
For him, that's not bad at all.
this will do it.
27.
Might have to
Arcane gate
check.
open.
No.
Whee!
I messed it up.
I
a
still
little
can't move over there.
Just tell me when you want to move over and track where.
Right, for the next 10 minutes.
Give me treasure chests. Treasure chests. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Hey, there's a door here.
bit. Gotta go grab
That's
it
the
from
key card.
Kamora. Morgana's been leading the way, so
Right, step right up, step right up. Do this central.
Magic vision to see if there's any magical traps on these treasure chests.
And
Nope. Click, click.
there's inside there is a complete spell catalyzer.
Hey, found one.
now this is epic.
And in the second one, you see a powder keg. And as you open it to investigate, you see it is infused with electrite shock powder. You have an
All right.
electrite infused powder keg.
Where's the other room?
So now we have 2 spell catalyzers.
There's a TNT.
I just deleted my character.
Goodbye.
Wait, no action. Oh, no, it's there.
There we go.
I fully believe for a second you somehow deleted Indara.
Just deleted my token. My bad.
Also, you all should have the handout for the electrite infused gunpowder keg shared with you.
Okay.
Okay, and do we want to try opening this door, or
You have the key card. You can just open it.
Might as well, just looks like a closet.
pop it open?
Unlocked.
I'm not gonna open the fucking door. I'm gonna stand behind my very sturdy girlfriend and let her open the door.
I was putting the way to do it in the macro storage to make it just automatically scale with your level, so you don't have to worry about changing the mod over time. It's the same thing that I used for Channel Divinity 2. Alright.
Piddle all you want. I'm playing with my dog.
I've got a rat dog sleeping on my stomach.
So I'm supposed to be opening this door for us, right?
Yes.
I'm wildly needing a dog.
Totally safe. 15 feet from the door. Don't worry.
Need.
Please step back. Over there, please. Probably not where the door's going to launch if it blows up. Thank you.
It has,
I mean-
it has a seeking spell. When it blows off the hinges, it's going for Andariel.
So that should be 6 plus 19, so 25 healing. Alright, beep beep.
EP?
Teleporter.
Inside, you see a teleporting relay, a local teleport relay. Stepping through will take you to the other one.
I'd say we go back through the doorway and join the rest of our
We
group.
found the
and
gateway.
Leave that alone.
Is it in an L shape, perhaps?
No.
No L gate?
You want to step through and see where it goes?
Fuck
All
no.
the chevrons locked.
Myself.
Guess you'll see.
Okay, we're heading back to our group.
I appreciate the Stargate reference. The Polaris reference. Yep. Whoop.
We can't move back.
I'm
Think.
getting you there. Pissy pants. That seems to be meta knowledge. If you destroy the teleporter, easy short rest room.
We'd be stuck in.
Would you? But like, there was the teleporting across the arcane gate, etc.
Lasts for 10 minutes, and it's
I mean,
high
like when
levels.
you get done with the rest, you do it and step out. It was the one I found in there. I was like, okay, I'm gonna set this up to be a room that if they can't find anywhere else, they want to bake up. This is a very easy short rest room to make. Or the other TP, you don't know where it goes. It could be go somewhere harmless. It's totally not gonna go into the middle of hell.
It would be a very inefficient place to connect to your space station. Hell.
Hey, gotta power a steam turbine somehow.
I mean, considering how we power our ship, not really. That would make an excellent engine.
So, which door you unlocking? Mogam or Silver?
Before you lies 2 doors.
Like I said, the left one leads a long circuitous route through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 rooms before it comes back to the right one.
So it's just a big U-turn.
Basically, there's one part of it that kind of bleeds off into what looks like the left or the right half of this floor, but the right door leads to that area quicker and also has its own little area that only it kind of leads to.
But we still need the
Yes, we
last
still have
key part.
Yes, we
right?
still have no idea where the keys are. So,
All right. Left is always right.
So you unlock the left door.
It makes no sense.
I don't have any fucking keys, though.
I'm sorry. Fergus just spent 5 minutes saying the left door is fucking useless. He said, well, the left is always right. And the
Maybe
left door is
open both
unlocked.
doors.
Perception checks.
I just wanted to say left is always right. You guys didn't have to fucking agree with
Roll
me.
perception for
Too late.
Sap, please.
I mean, the sheer fact of the matter is, it does not matter which one we go down. We don't have any... Like, there's no information that would make one or the other more preferable to go down. We would end up having to go down all of them anyway, based on the information we have right now.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. Is
Yeah,
like we
that's
kind of
pretty
need to
much
look for
it.
the keys anyway, so we might as well just go in the one that'll cover stuff.
It's a big giant U-turn. We're gonna hit both of them no matter what.
So might as well cover all the bounds.
Actually, if we could take a little 5-minute break, don't cross the threshold of that hallway.
Understood.
Well, just don't go past the end of the hallway. Don't go to this part down here, but you can explore up through there.
Okay.
Time to go exploring.
Wow. Aren't you supposed to be the perception master? Goddamn, woman.
Listen,
Roll over a 15 tonight.
No,
that's
fair.
not true. I rolled a 27 one time for traps
No, that was me.
before the bedroom.
Oh, for like the 2 seconds?
Listen, it's not my fault that it was just for the hallway.
Tragedy.
Tragedy!
The Karen is not going to lead up close enough to where he can actually check for said traps. So it has to be me and Katira.
Don't worry, I'll notice it passively 1 second too late.
He really likes these spell catalyzers.
Got 2 of them now.
I mean, I have no use for the base one. It's just strictly worse than False Life.
I'm back. We on break?
Welcome back.
We are on break.
Okay.
Yeah, be right back.
Hey.
I want to cast command and just say shit.
Nothing's stopping me.
Would that be considered a war crime?
I mean, pretty sure all magic by modern definitions would be considered a war crime.
Yeah, I guess.
Can't really use modern IRL standards for.
Alright, fools, I'm back.
Wow.
Is everybody
Connor,
else
do me a favor and roll a wisdom save using your stats.
Okay, cool. What does a 13 get you? Get me.
That fails. My command is shit.
Joke's on you, I just did.
Unfortunate.
He's firing blanks.
I also want to point out that I gave myself a -3 mod to wisdom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And nobody countered. You all said, yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
Stop. We recognize fishing when we see it, Connor.
I was just thinking he has the same modifier as I do.
How dare you?
All of my stats fluctuate between +3 and -5 on the regular.
I dumped everything for con and strength.
Add those together, you get
2.
My stats are all listed as letters for some reason.
Get that algebra out of here!
Except for wisdom. The wisdom is just labeled as fish.
Fish.
Not,
You know what
not
that
the word.
means.
Not the word fish. There's just a fish in that slot swimming around.
Fish?
That's what
Fish.
Fish? Oh shit, we moved.
Yeah.
That's what Fergus has in his wisdom spot.
Fish. What kind of fish?
Unimportant, the door's unlocked.
Or
Freeze!
Inside,
Time
you
to
see a
teleport.
teleporter relay that takes you to another location. I wonder where it leads.
No one's taking me to a secondary
Very
location.
location.
Could
Ah,
send the gas.
Your odds of returning from the secondary location are slim to none.
Or I can send Eru through it.
That works.
Spike arrow through it.
There. That's an example of one of Fergus's fucking stats.
Morgana will walk up and Eru will jump off of her back.
Huh?
Go, little wanderer.
Eru goes for the teepee and appears in the little short room you all were in before.
Go little
Oink.
rock stuff.
And then comes back.
It will bring us back to the room that you gated us into.
Yeah, that's SpongeBob Bob. Get eaten by a hat.
Interesting.
It's right here.
Morgana will pat Eru on its little head and then it'll attach back to her.
Tamagotchi will chirp back.
Well, sorry, Connor. Kept getting told it wasn't connected to the rest of the dungeons.
It's not, but connected by any other.
Clown game.
Look, initially, Andariel was just going to dimension door over and back. Then we'll all her spell slots.
But he had a bigger fish this time.
Keycard
Fish.
swipe. Junk room. Miscellaneous parts.
More scrap for the artificer.
So even a god can
Here to kill chaos.
I fucking hate chaos. I want to kill.
Oh God, we're blood ravens.
Yes, we are.
We're stealing everything that's not nailed down,
Bloody magpies, let's go.
and a
Hold
few
on,
things
hold
that are
on.
nailed down.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Hey,
If
those
you could
nails
steal the
are worse
arcane
than-
pylon and keep it charged, you would, you animals.
Oh, 100%.
Tearing copper out of the
I mean, technically we'll be stealing it, and it'll still be nailed down and powered.
You
When
think
we're
we
done
will
stealing the whole
try?
station.
Swipe.
We'll be stealing the whole station, so they kind of come with it.
I think
That is
it's
some
closer-
blood
Prepare
raven
yourselves.
activity.
I think it's
Prepare
closer
yourselves.
than to say the blood ravens are like adventurers.
Breaching. 3, 2, 1.
You find
Sleepy
another
time.
room with array of bots on standby. This time, Juggerhearts.
Large pylon.
Oh shit.
Stop. Immediate grabbing Dario karate chop in the head again. I gotta start rolling damage. Stop that.
I stopped right here. I wasn't gonna open it. I'm just pointing at it.
I stopped right here, he says, the
Look
other
at him.
side of the room.
You know what? Because of how light you are, Morgana's gonna pick you up by your horns like you're a little fucking cat and just drag you back. Not even drag, just like carry you.
Like a balloon.
In air jail. Just
And set you down right here. Stay.
You're going to gay baby jail. So should we make these ones French or just go communist? Right, I guess.
I mean, Silva, you want to try to reprogram and wake these ones up too?
Gay baby jail for you.
Where are you guys?
Silva? Where did Silva go?
Silver! Oh shit!
You left me behind.
Oh god!
no, it's not the teleport circle. Oh,
Not
God.
the teleport.
No,
Okay.
no, it's down the hall.
Oh. This way, buddy. This way. Come on. Follow me. Come on.
And Daryl's gonna look at Morgana and go, "At least I'm staying with the group."
She
More
says
Guna?
right after she ran into the room.
They're asleep.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know that. I could have woken up
No,
and
no,
just
no.
started kicking
My
the shit
player
out of
can
you.
see the unconscious token. It's got to be safe.
Mhm.
The dean would never put a red herring in there.
At the end, would never jump at a chance to mock the warlock.
As Silver is contemplating what to do to them, Morgana's gonna take out some string, line it from one wall to the other, and then walk through it like a tripwire and just stare at Endaya the whole time.
How does it feel to get reprimanded?
Eru's helping like
Is
suspend the
this
string.
room similar to the other room,
Yes.
or
You see similarly that quick deploy thing, the standby Sugar Hearts, almost identical except for the different models. Additionally, you see the information on the location of the Arcanist parts. You have 2 of them. I'll show you where the last one is.
Nail up one of those things you can observe.
So I'm gonna put, because of Explorer mode, I'm gonna put you all in the room. Actually, that could go really horribly wrong if this is double zoom in. I'm gonna do it stepwise.
I mean, there's another option.
This felt like the fastest.
All by myself.
Somebody shift click.
Ah!
okay?
Where the
Yeah,
fuck am I?
fucking-
Thank you.
How'd we end up here?
I don't know where I am.
Didn't.
I can't see anything.
No, that's where the final key is.
Oh,
That's for the arc.
Connor, you fucking dropped me halfway over. Help!
oh well.
Help me! Fucking slammed dunk into the wall.
Karen is no longer in the dungeon with us. He is now playing Pikmin. He has to gather the parts of his ship to return back.
Alright, I'll put you all back in your room. But that is the location for the Arcana Jax. This is the final part. And now you all are back in the
So, just from experience, Connor, if you want to do something like that, one of the things you can do is just grab a random token,
give all vision and put it up there.
put it there first, then give everybody access and vision to it so it lights up on our screen, and then just delete it.
Fair. Yeah, next time.
I'm sorry.
So. What do you do with these sleeping array of agents?
So, where'd Silva go?
Oh god damn it, not
The
again.
inside the gas.
Probably.
What's wrong?
Where's the boy?
Where'd he go?
Sorry, I was looking at the map.
Can you slide to the side?
What's wrong?
Just so sure. Oh, there he is! I was like, wait a minute.
I was
One
just
token left.
trying to hurry.
I knew it was
Right.
hiding in a token. I just didn't know which one.
It's here.
Yeah.
So, Silva,
I
do
was
you want to
told not
reprogram
to
these? You want to reprogram these too, or just ship
I
them
mean,
out?
more
and
the
keep moving?
merrier. Unless you say it's a bad idea.
Oh, really?
Okay, I'll
We're
try
gonna
to
need someone to
reprogram-
run the ship once we take it.
Yeah, I guess I'll reprogram them.
Give me your intelligence based thieves tools.
Yes. Here we go.
Saw the slash me messages.
Council commands.
Okay. Come on. My sheet is not working at the moment. Let me reload.
Yeah, a lot of the sheets have been having trouble tonight.
Hold on, I can roll for him. There you go. Let's face it, accurate roll for his.
I love the fact that you also rolled a fucking 19.
Yeah.
Lore accurate. He usually also does roll in the high 20s.
Boo, boo, boo. Now you're just jinxing it.
Connor says yes, that's the point.
A35.
35.
Mm.
Still rolled a 15.
Mhm.
That's amazing.
Okay.
See, I can't jinx things. I am the master of dark magic.
One of these days, I want to play an artificer.
They're fun. I just sucked pyro into it, so. You disable their will suppressant chips and go through with a pair of pliers and break them. As you're bringing them online, you find, similar to the other ones, a leader emerges. And they will start to look around, do the kind of getting their bearings look, and they're going to point at 1, 2, 3, 4.
The biggest hat.
Zonkiri, they point at you. You! Where are we? And what's happened?
What's the name of this planet?
The space station?
No, the planet itself. I can never remember whether it's Leoteth or Leoteth is the continent.
Leoteth is the continent.
Okay, what's the name of
The planet is
That thing-
Zealia.
Zealia. Okay. The name of it doesn't come up much.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
You are on the ship Occulus over the planet Exalia.
They look at you and he lowers his hand. And what has happened to our mission parameters?
Your mission parameters, as they were, have been disabled in order to allow you free will.
Free will seems contrary to our purpose. Serve and enforce. You gather with these ones. They have the personality that's emerged with them. The Spell Reaver's touch to magic, their ability to develop a will came from that. It was less necessary on these, but over time, so touching the weave eventually awakened the other robots. These guys don't touch it as much, and so they don't really become as free will. They kind of become just sentient. But what they were programmed with has kind of formed their personality.
Oh no! With that kind of response, Zonkiri's gonna click his heels together and
They
look at all of
immediately
it.
fall into attention. They have no idea who they're supposed to serve, just that they're supposed to serve.
That is good to hear. In that case, allow me to welcome you upon your new duty. You now serve the weirdos.
Doo doo! Hail the weirdos! As they tap their axes on the floor.
I have to say hail or heil. I need to know.
No.
So...
The recording's a little fuzzy.
I am the Supreme Commander of the Weird Fleet, Zonkiri.
Hail Commander Zonkiri.
Supreme Commander! And Zonkiri, threatens the other guy with the sword that said that.
Mr. Perfect Self.
He immediately drops to an execution ready pose. Apology, Supreme Commander.
I can't wait until they talk to each other, too. It's gonna be funny.
He is waiting for you to give him permission to rise, or just execute him.
You tap.
Up and back at attention.
Not worth my sword yet.
Simon says, die.
Your current mission is to support the Reavers who have joined us. We will be taking over this station. You are to support them in guarding our current ship in the docks.
Yes, Supreme Commander.
White boy Carl here will be sent with you to allow for introductions, and Zonkiri is gonna pop White boy Carl out of the shadows.
Yes, Lieutenant White Boy Carl.
White Paul Carl's a fucking second lieutenant.
You say that to them?
No, that's more of an inside joke for me. Than anyone who knows anything about the military. Second lieutenants are useless without a sergeant.
Okay,
Can't
thank
navigate worth a shit.
you. Thank you.
But you are to support them in guarding the Spelljammer, and once the facility has been brought under control, you will be charged with patrolling the hulls and keeping everything in order. Do you understand?
Yes, Supreme Commander.
Good. Get a good look at everybody. These are the people you will be taking your orders from. You are to treat their orders as mine.
Yes, Supreme Commander. Silver, you're watching on the terminal as you see, like, they are rewriting their, like, authority and directives as he's speaking to them. As if he were coding at that terminal, they're just accepting everything he says and making it concrete. Any other orders besides go guard?
Zonkir is, like, specifically giving a moment of silence looking at all of them.
They just wait. Waiting to be dismissed.
You're dismissed to your posts.
Yes, Supreme Commander. They drop their arcarnages and flare them up with energy and march out in formation.
We're gonna end up at creating the fucking Spaceballs planet.
So you all
No,
have
we're gonna
on
be
the ship.
competent. That's gonna be the problem.
So back on your old ship, you had like free-thinking hippie robots, and now you have.
The Chapo.
Mhm. So they're all about to go hang out and
Not
talk.
on the ship.
Hey, it's gonna
Oh
be
god,
fun
they're gonna
today.
show them all weed.
Hey, that's my job.
Where's my staff? Where's my? No, no!
You so love when creatures are so willing to bend the knee.
No comment.
Now
These
you-
are-
He's been though. It's kind of the point.
Eventually, yes.
I love that you talked about you accidentally recreated the Githzerai and the other robots.
And now,
They've got
Dun,
some
dun.
Githyankiisms in there.
don't worry. When we hit the what's the next one called? The next subtype.
Breakdown runners.
Yeah, we're gonna find them fuckers. They're just gonna be crackheads.
Oh, the Skaven.
Yeah, that's where Connor channeled every bit of energy when he hears the word space into.
9
The-
attack.
The one
Watley!
place that hasn't been
Watley!
corrupted by capitalism.
Watley!
I am not an idiot!
Yep,
I
That-
am not
those-
a moron!
that room was.
I got your reference, Liv.
I've gone sets and Dario down.
Norman
And
understands.
resumes patrol.
Tim Curry for the win.
Oh, probably need to
Tim
do new
Allen.
perceptions, right?
No,
It's
that
even
was last.
funnier when you think about the fact that I don't think you knew that
All right,
line.
are you sure? I can't redo it.
I'm sure.
Helicopter.
Fuck.
See? Fuck you.
Doesn't count.
Doesn't count. We're not supposed to redo them.
Like, if we turn on our listening ears, Connor just said,
Quote
The
great
implication
Tim
that
Curry.
the ears are for other things.
I'm still alive, you morbid fuck.
well, I don't believe they're for listening, because if so, they're really just necrotic tissue at this point.
Fun fact.
True.
There to let you know when the thighs are closing in on your skull.
Good man.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. That's where my guardian angels live.
They just get down, Mr. President, you on
They got their
occasion.
thighs wrapped around her head at all times.
No. They're always talking to me. I can hear them. They say,
They don't do a very good job.
Connor Riot.
Fucking
tonight.
got him. Oh,
South leads to 2 rooms before a 3rd room. East leads to basically 2 long hallways that lead to that same room. Although
So
looks like
4
one
rooms
of
lead to Rome.
the hallways might have a terminal at the end of it.
Well, you're navigating, so where do we go?
Cover more
Right.
rooms or hallway it
As
is.
you're not a second lieutenant, I assume you know how to navigate.
I run quicker when there is no sun.
what if there's a daughter?
That's when they
And I
run the
run very
quickest.
quick.
Away,
You
right?
Metamarine?
You gotta
If
get
she's
married.
chubby, all the better.
Does the daughter have crayons?
Gotta get married. Immediately. Do you know her name?
Right,
No.
terminal should be the north.
Beep boop.
Hey, there we go.
She brought me my favorite meal when we first met. How did she know what your favorite meal was? I don't know, but
I'm
she
a
had a box
Marine.
of crayons in her purse.
The Scarlet's my favorite.
Listen,
Yeah.
she had that 64 pack.
Real
So,
devil dogs eat the green one. Familiar color.
You find another Factorum security terminal. Another spot that's going to be turning out robots. You can shut it down or try and mess with it.
Okay. What can we do with messing again?
All the stuff you did before that you absolutely remember from 3 sessions ago.
I mean, I know
You
we
put in a
could-
kill phrase
I-
that you haven't used yet, and some of the others.
Yeah.
That's all you have done previously. But this is a room for you to say you have an access to the formulas they're making these guys with. Wanted to mess with something. You said, hey, you know, it'd be useful if. Here's your chance to try. Also, it's getting late.
Yep.
Okay. I say we've already got our kill switch. We don't need to do an override thing to just turn them. I think I'll grab the schematics.
Okay, give me your intelligence-based thieves tools.
Yep,
25.
25.
To mess with their schematics, right?
Wait, hold on, Connor, real quick.
Yeah.
Those ones we just sent to the ship bay.
Yes.
Those were made a while ago, right?
Mhm.
Oh, thank God.
They did not have the kill phrase in them.
Yeah, because if they did, I might have just accidentally set it off and killed them all.
Yes, you said you commander of the weirdos.
Yeah.
Zzz. Although
No,
it would have been
the-
incredibly funny if I did do that.
No, it
Immediately.
wasn't the weird. The weirdos isn't the trigger phase. Weird is. But I said that. I
The
said
weird
the weird fleet. That would have done it.
Bzz.
Children.
That would have been hilarious. But the ones that were in storage were made a while back. I'm commander of the weird. They died in the middle of my speech?
There would have been an episode of Pushing Daisies.
So 25.
Okay. Which one of the 3 types did you want to try and get the blueprints of? The Spell Reaver, the Juggerheart, or the Tachyon Runner?
Which one seemed kind of the strongest at the moment?
You have fought all 3.
We know the least about the Tachyon Runner.
True. I think we've only met like 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
It would be better to get more info on those guys.
The little first blurb is that their goal is to be they fill the support role. Juggerhearts fill more of a tank role. Spell Reavers fill a DPS role. The Tachyon Runners are the support. They are set to restrain and apply vulnerabilities to targets to allow the other members, namely the Spell Reavers, to spike massive amounts of damage onto enemies.
Fair.
It is not impossible to create. So as they get charged up, they have these bolas that you've seen, the enervating bolas that collide with enemies and give them vulnerabilities. Is there any specific information you were looking for?
Anything under construction?
They are the least produced one. You can figure that out.
Yeah.
They're a newer design, and they're not quite ready to be rolled out everywhere. They're not quite done with being filled with operations. They're not as a complete product as the others.
Right.
They are being built in the facility as well, though, and there are more you'll run into. Likely also one of those storage areas with them is on the level.
Okay. Anything you guys want to know about this?
No.
No.
Really.
You have their blueprints if you do think of something later,
Yeah.
or if you make a check regarding them, you have their information.
How's their vision?
I will pull it up.
Because I know we've established the Reavers don't have blind sight, but the Juggerhearts do.
They just have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Hang on, that's the Supreme I was looking at. Let me double check. Yeah, still dark vision 60 feet.
Okay, that might be useful information if we come across a few of them.
I will say this, since you didn't get much from this one. You get the descriptions of see the footnotes on the base model for possible Supreme functionality.
Prototype ships.
Yeah, they theorize that at the speeds and the way it moves things, if you had strapped enough celestial gold to it, you could create you could use it like a heat sink to allow it to overclock itself even further. And you see preliminary designs that give it a sort of Valkyrie look with the celestial golden wings attached to it and a helmet.
Well, that's not good.
Using that to increase speed and phasic dimensional abilities.
That would be... Ooh, that would be a fun idea. If it's got these giant golden heat sinks on it, if you in order to allow it to overclock itself. Imagine letting it overclock itself and then casting heat metal on its heat sinks.
Damn, there's a
fry. Just have it fry itself. That'd be funny.
Specifically, it seems that the last thing you get from the footnotes is it seems that these wings work as a general heat sink, and it can take those heated blades and cool them off by plunging them into people. And then recalling them back to them.
Okay.
So yeah, you have a little sneak peek to the Tachyon Runner, the Supreme Tachyon. Alright, carry on. The terminal shuts down after you transfer.
Alright, where to next? Yeah.
Carving a path.
Long hallway. I'm unlocking the door for you, Morgana.
Thank you. Nothing down there.
No, just
Architect just decided to say fuck you.
Wait.
you look down there. Yeah.
Everybody, wait. Where's Silver?
Oh,
So
God
it's
damn it, not
Sorry,
again.
I was looking at the map again. While I was with.
Just follow the
I'm
un-
just saying.
Follow the yellow brick
Just follow
road.
the
Come
undead. I
on.
left it.
I
I left.
forward.
I left the
Yeah.
trail of ghoul or gas for you.
Well, the running brick road.
Hey, follow Hansel, Gretel, and
Like,
Hansel too. and
Granted,
Gretel too.
I am moving with you guys. It's just I'm looking at the vault map while I don't have split screen.
I
While
don't-
down that way, you will spot a lot of celestial script on all of the junk.
What does it say?
I speak of Celestial.
Just general runes. Just it seems that these were leftover experiment parts or components from some machine, likely giving hint to what might be in the next room.
What is that? What's the hint?
I guess you'll never
There's
know.
something celestial in there. Liv.
Something with gold and celestial parts.
Anyone have protection from good and evil?
Yeah.
I will say, as much as I'd love to feed in this red herring, you know that the Supreme Room looks different than this from the one you fought. But similar technologies may be implemented.
Okay.
And the
Also, if you
Supreme
look at the
Page-
map, it's a tiny ass room for me to put the boss fight in. Or mini boss. The other one wasn't very big either. Kind of by design. If I have an enemy that's supposed to be running and moving a lot, I'm not going to put him in a 2x2 room. Juggerheart was small because he could get up on y'all.
I hate to give you this idea, Connor,
Yes.
but if you look at the map, you see how, like, after this, it's just, like, 2 massive hallways.
Mm-hmm.
If it had been me, I'd have put him in this room and then just had him strafing down the hallways, throwing bolas at us while, like, the walls just shoot flames and shit.
Ooh. Tempting. But I'm not going to move him for
Red's got
it.
an arena.
I like his room already. And, but I will keep that in mind for future dungeon design.
Waiting.
So you see a large metal disc on the right, and this swirling radiant nova sphere coiling in on itself, like a mini star. Upon investigation, you will see celestial runes appearing in the solar flares of it, and 2 control terminals in the back of the room.
I smell bitch.
You found a relay that helps abjure divine magic under the Eye of the Occulus. If this and all the others were shut down, it would not be able to stop the magic of paladins or clerics.
That explains the smell.
Sorry.
Karen, you look and you see the raw power of belief, balled and chained. You see unbidden belief in something sterilized and turned into fuel, like a celestial version of your demonic heart engine. It is.
I wonder where we've seen something like that before. Where is my former father-in-law?
Balls.
Shiny and crow.
There is no glass involved. It is a tiny star-like creation just swirling there.
Is it bad if I want to touch it?
Yes.
Is it bad that I just want to give this to Giasa?
Oh my god.
How?
And no,
Hand it to
normally I'm not someone to stop someone from doing something incredibly bad like that, especially when it comes to absorbing power.
Comedy.
As a rule of thumb, though, any energy fields bigger than your head tend to make you explode when you do it. Speaking from experience.
But what about Famothractus?
Is that a
Remember-
continuation of that fucking
John Kerry
flaw?
busting out the ruler next to the pylon.
Stomach,
That's the
turning you into an
continuation of that character trait, isn't it? The suspicious of energy feels larger than his head.
What?
You posted that. It's something.
He's not suspicious of it. He doesn't absorb it if it's bigger than his head.
He doesn't need it.
How big is Famothractus' head?
We need to
Big.
get that thing out of your stomach because at this point it's turning you into an imbecile.
I've regrown half of you. Shut the fuck up.
That was a direct shot from Liv to Pyro.
Uh,
I know it's
The thing she's
player.
talking about scooping out is Caleb.
Yes, correct.
I don't know if
Shit, I've been caught. Just gonna run.
would a demon appreciate being inundated with that much holy energy.
Hey, hold on, maybe it is a good idea.
Hey,
You're talking about Famithrax or your demon card?
Famithrax.
Famothractus.
His whole thing is
Oh.
about eating and consuming. So he would enjoy a little sneaky snack.
It wouldn't be
And
like
Might give him a little bit of indigestion, but he'd be fine.
he'd probably burp back out a boon to you.
acid reflux. Damn.
Swallowing
Like
it,
I'm saying.
and the kickback is you would get something.
Look back, chainsaw man.
What? Okay.
Well, I'm all for sacrificing the power of holy belief to a demon in order to gain power.
Listen,
What
I'm
you
not
plan?
going to try and absorb this into myself. I'm going to cut this off somewhere else and see if I can reap the benefits.
This is a bad idea, and I don't want to be standing next to
I
you. when-
thrive on bad ideas, Liv.
I know.
As
I
I
know.
ri-
And
as
I'm
I
not gonna
rip
let my
you-
character stand next to you while you do it.
Oh,
Hang on,
Karen,
I
Karen,
need
I almost forgot something interesting. When you walked by that celestial script in the little hallway, your bones
Yeah.
vibrated.
That's awful. My
Yes.
bones.
Your celestial metal-coated bones reeled.
That had to feel awful.
It did.
Oh.
Bro, fucking
They
Wolverine.
did not shatter in the chain. Your whole body vibrated and not in the same direction.
Ah! That's awful. That's awful just hearing. All right, so
Yeah.
I
Here.
took. Yeah, it's a.
I felt that.
You're not supposed to be developing skelepathy until after you die.
I'll cast regenerate on your nose. Vile thing.
It does seem that it immediately is the divine metal in you has a sort of calm as soon as it's in the basking awe of this orb.
It's just singing Ave Maria.
Yes.
Zunkiri's gonna go to head to one of the control panels, see if he can find a way to give Karen like an opportunity to actually absorb this suppressed holy power.
It seems that the chance to suppress it would just be him stepping in and trying to will it into himself. You could stand here, and if
Okay.
it goes bad, force it to vent and void it out into space.
This is so.
Meant the power, not Karen, right?
So if it goes wrong, you have the power.
¿Por qué no las dos?
The events would take the plasma, the star, and suck it out into space and eject it, not Karen. Unless he becomes
Dunkirk,
gaseous.
do you perhaps hold any chain?
Hold on, let me check. You see him walk over to one of the guests. Let's see, you've got 3 blocks on tackle, grappling hook, arcane lock manacles, ball bearings, caltrops, climbing gear, spikes, chalk, 5 10-foot poles, 2 hunting traps, 2 minus picks, sledgehammer, crowbar, 10 alchemist fire, a partridge and a pear tree, no chain.
You
Hmm.
was waiting for the right moment.
What is a god? Do I not believe it? No, I'm kidding.
Perhaps manacle Karen to me, so he does not get vented into space.
He's not, unless he becomes gas, he's not getting vented into space.
Sus.
I mean, listen, he is an old man deep down under all that reprogramming of his DNA.
There's technically a person behind all the stupid decisions he's made.
He does have the Ashen Curse.
Yes, that was the.
Listen.
I was mainly talking about old men being full of gas.
Worst case happens, I walk
Speaking
out
of
of
which,
there.
I have gas.
Thanks.
Worst case, I walk out of there a Necron. I see nothing wrong with this.
My skin feels cold. You don't have
My
it
Alright,
anymore.
bones
champion.
feel. All right, so I guess I'm doing this.
That's up to you.
Might want to guidance
It's up to
yourself
you,
first.
man.
Yeah.
I love
Guidance.
it. I love you trying to offload the blame though. Like, well, I guess I have to do it now, guys. Oh well. No one.
You do
Well,
not
it-
have
it-
to do it.
It's clearly not Karen's fault. So
You guide yourself,
Hmm.
and everybody's on standby to help save you if it goes wrong.
don't.
Not everybody.
Wait, will this be a save or a check?
You'll find out when you step in.
Bitch. All right.
Roll the dice.
We do that.
Okay, Karen. As soon as you step past the threshold of this, the deafening, burning fire is replaced with what feels and sounds like you are in the center of a rainstorm. You see nothing of your previous
Oh, no.
surroundings. You are in the epicenter of unbidden faith and belief. As your brain racks and tries to comprehend the unfathomable multitudes of this divine energy exists in, it rationalizes it, and you find yourself in a monastery. Empty pews. You stand with your back to the door. And you see down to the pulpit a lectern. As you turn behind yourself, you see the large cathedral doors crack. As you gaze through, you see you hear and see the swirling, sucking flame of annihilation behind you. Or to anyone else, annihilation. That is your exit if you choose not to do anything. As you move within this space, what do you choose to do? Do you approach the lectern? Do you explore? The choices you make here will determine what you make, what saves and checks you make, and what room you get.
Okay.
Or,
Are there candles?
yes.
Is this one of those where it's has like the wall-to-wall candle type?
Yes, you see like along the walls, all amounts of candles. They are sporadically lit.
Aaron will just take a slow walk around and light all the candles, just doing hymns to himself.
Hymns of the Ilvian faith, or
this
these are these Casturgian folk hymns, less religious, more cultural?
How do I phrase this? It's gonna sound retarded no matter how I say it. I want to kind of listen to my bones, if that makes sense. See if I can write out some of the ashen curse a bit, or the mutated one at this point. But you know what I mean. Seeing if I can.
You kind of hum, just kind of listen to yourself and hum whatever tune comes to mind. When you come across one candle, just kind of focusing on your body and not paying attention, your hand reaches up, twists the candelabra mounted on the wall, and a secret passage opens, leading down into the cellar.
He'll walk downstairs.
The torches light down the hallway.
Okay, I was gonna say, do I carry the candle?
As previously were normal candles, you now see these blood red torches leading down. So you hear the rain seeping in from the dirt upstairs, seeps into the cellar. Should there be rain? There's no real outside. None of this is real, right?
Drugs. He's been through a lot of mind fucks lately. He's just going to accept it. It's safer that way.
You find yourself down in the morgue, the place where the dead are interred. You see
Catacombs.
stone coffins and catacombs stretching out. Red torches leak. You see torches line every wall, but now only a single line of torches lights up, as if it's be guiding you to some destination.
He'll follow.
You see in a separate direction a black flame torch. You follow the red one or the black flame torch. The black flame torch floats there in the air like a will-o'-the-wisp.
I'll leave that depressing nonsense to whatever is incurable is with, and
Give
he's
me a
gonna follow
perception
the. Okay.
As you're kind of looking down both ways.
Geek. 20.
You hear the unmistakable rattle of a rattlesnake down the dark flame hallway.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this depressing nonsense to Zigiri. He's going to follow the red one.
Making
He doesn't
a verbal
know is
decision.
that down that hallway is Unkiri with a pair of maracas.
He had a taco party for you.
My nightmare. I don't want to know what's in that meat in that taco meat.
Where did the Megan go? As you verbally acknowledge and refuse that path, the torch snuffs,
Snort.
falls to the floor, and the tunnel that way collapses. You will not receive a boon from Famathrax.
Excuse me, princess. Right. He goes down the other one.
As you're walking, you feel the echoes of Ilvian's influence calling you back upstairs.
Oh, that's the other room down here.
To approach
looks
the
right.
lectern would be to see
Shit.
Ilvian.
He looks
He's
like
not
a
here,
just-
but you hear the echoes of her lessons and guidance. Echoes of your memories and experiences, as if there was someone in the other room running and talking. You hear your past behind you.
All right.
Do you turn back from your current path to seek Ilvian, or do you continue as you were going?
He's gonna continue walking. He already has a professional relationship with Ilvian. He's got his own mind.
The chittering of your past interactions with your god cease. And you
Strong,
see,
independent order.
where previously these red torches continued behind you, they now snuff as you walk past them. You have turned your back on the path, giving this praise to Ilvian. And you continue to walk until stone becomes dirt. Dirt becomes ash. And in this dark hallway, suddenly you reach up, the roof is, the top is not there. You find yourself spat out into a wasteland of ash. A bright red, pulsar-like star in the distance. Rolling dunes of ash fill the landscape. Rivers of blood cutting between them. You feel the presence of something great and terrible looking back.
Do I have? I have my inventory on me.
What are you trying to reach?
The jug.
The alchemy jug?
Yeah. Just as the biggest container he has.
You will not find your alchemy jug, but you will find an old skin. You will find your water skin on it. Empty,
Okay.
regardless of if it was full before.
Okay. He's gonna go up to one of the rivers. Just dunk it in.
There are fish in this river. Fill up your water skin with this blood. Fork it.
No, not yet. He's going to. Is it just wasteland, or are there any trees? Or anything?
Give me a
any,
perception check.
any like withered looking trees?
Give me a perception check.
Alright, perception. No, that's performance go. No.
Nothing but rolling weight. In fact, you have
Dang,
even
I do have
lost
advantage?
sight of that stone tunnel.
I think I have advantage.
You do not have your shield on you.
Shit! Yeah, nope. Alright.
As you've got, as you stuck your hand in the river to pull up the blood, when you pull it back out, where the water hit, there is now just this golden armor over your fingers, blood dripping through the creases. Pulsar in the distance flare.
Alright.
The fish swimming by. One of them stops and is staring up at you.
If the thing is human teeth, I'm pulling out a Glock.
Swims up to the surface.
Alright.
Looks at you, blinks. It opens its mouth. You watch it rapidly desiccate to ash. Everything gets reeking with blood rivers flowing away. You see the sliced corpse of it tumble down the river before it melts.
I'll look up again. Anything change with that large star?
You can hear the burning of it in this wasteland. It is incredibly quiet. You sense no change from the fauna.
Alright, we'll play it here with it. And Karen will take off his armor, clothes. And if he can, I seem to not have some things. Can I switch to bear?
Would you like to attempt to?
I would.
You expand yourself into your bear form. Close your eyes, open them on the beach, and you see your bear form soaking in blood.
Yep. And then Karen's just going to walk it into the river.
Walk into what?
Into the river.
You stand there. Now, let me be clear on what you saw. You are standing on the beach, and another version of yourself, full weight, is floating in the river.
Okay.
Soaked in blood.
I'll just meet his eyes.
It opens, and it is only the beast looking back.
Alright, now I'm gonna hold out an arm. The blood archaeomancy on the right arm.
It reaches up and digs its claws into your forearm.
And I'll grab his wrist and squeeze as hard as I can.
You hear the ligaments begin to twist and pop. You all lock into each other. You step into the river with it. It's starting to try and pull you in.
I try and rip him out of the river.
You're able to do so. You find yourself with phenomenal strength. You smack it off the ash.
And
you see as the blood drying, fur starting to gray.
Karen's going to just proceed to smash him into the dunes.
one blow to the head, the whole body ripples, and you see it fade to ash. You have no need for your lycanthrope at this time.
Alright.
Spirit of the werebear, you have your lycanthropy, has become ash. It is laid to rest.
There you go.
In some sense of the word, you have undead lycanthropy.
Zombie. Alright. And now he's gonna look at something. Oh, I'm gross now.
You look
back
down
at
at your
the
hand that was impacting it. You see we'll say it's the same ones that had reached into the river. That golden fingertip armor now stretches down all your fingers and thumbs, with bright red crimson, but the blood is stained and seeing drip down your palm, leaving behind little streaks of gold on your skin.
Alright. Oh, we all been through, and he's going to try and wade across the river in the direction that he was facing. Which is...
Get to about sternum depth as you wade through, and you feel the weight of it. You hear a different echo. Less an echo, more of a confession. Confessional. You feel the weight of this river bears all the sins and misgivings not only you have done, but all those who bore this curse before. The force behind this river pushing you. And you make me a strength saving throw to avoid being thrown down river.
Okay.
Unless, correct me if I'm wrong, Aaron feels remorse for his actions. Correct?
Some, yeah.
Those are what flood back to him first.
Strength save. 10.
Aaron, you are swept off your
Oh shit.
and immediately pulled under the water. You feel the metal reaching up through your skin and piercing as you are washed away and tumbled, losing sight of which is up, which is down, until you are floating in a blood ocean. You swim where you think is up and reach to find some 100 to 200 feet off this pulsar star. And though hard to look at because of the brightness, you see something inside of it. Some winged creature staring down at you.
There you are, you little bastard. Come here. And he's gonna begin wide strokes, like swimming toward that thing.
Before you feel the water trying to pull you under. As you are treading water, as you feel the weight of this metal start to weigh you down, descending from this pulsar, you see a flaming being with 6 wings, made entirely of fire, with 2 dark eyes stare at you, walking on water and approaching you. Bends down to look you in the eyes. You see no mouth, no ears, no nose. Just 2 piercing voids, as you would imagine eyes being staring at you. From the darkness, you can't help but see a reflection of yourself in them. You're left to wonder what this thing is. It places a hand on your head and begins to try and push you under.
Karen knows what to make of this. He's had a thought here.
Does not seem like a friendly push.
No, No, he's going to with the blood Archaeomance's hand, and he's going. Yeah, Shane. From what he understands, a lot of the things in here are being stripped away from him. So, the one thing that is unlikely to be stripped away, he's going to reach up and try to cast blood or Archaeomancy, just like try and just rip into this thing's chest.
You envision what ritual it would take. What effect would you, given the time, what archaeomantic effect would you try and do to
In that time rift, I saw that massive homunculus thing, and that time he had a thought. What if I could? In his mind, blood chemistry is a lot of manipulation. He's going to try and reverse that and kind of absorb him.
As you picture it, fire on the water, gold, radiant blue. What color does Karen's essence take in this place? Black like Zonkiri, blue like Child of Illivian. What do you see it at? The embodiment of the Ashen Curse that is attempting to snuff you here and now.
There's no other way that I can envision this. It's time for the wah! Radioactive green.
This circular green flame appears around you, like a wall of fire. And runes appear on the inside of it as you feel yourself lifted out of the blood that hardens into a clot that you stand on. The burning celestial figure is on its hands and knees, wings flop down, as it's now staring up at you. You place its head in your hands. You breathe in, and the embers swell into you. You feel a rush of power.
Has anyone seen The Revenant?
Yep.
It's the bear scene.
It is on his knees. You can see the pleading for mercy without language. But you are unable to forget moments ago where it attempted to end you. It pleads for mercy on the account that it's good and right. And you should obey what is good and right.
Hitting with a hard M. Alright.
It has that tone. It doesn't say any of these things, but you see that reflected back at you. That you are meant to serve and obey its order. The order. You have taken a taste of its power. How do you respond? With mercy or annihilation?
I have to close the chat real quick, so I gotta see the corruption. Alright. I'm not gonna do what I just thought of because that's too close to slavery. Okay, I have... Tempting, yeah, and Aaron does think about eating it, just straight up, eating him, completely absorbing him. But again, like was shown a little earlier, that's way too close to vampire territory.
When you do think of that, you do feel sharper fangs digging into your bottom lip as you start to think about it. Which for a moment shakes you out of your thoughts. When we will come back one point.
Yeah.
One day, wonder how Karen feels about
Right. I'll want to talk to you this over the week.
How does he respond now? His enemy is laid low in front of him, and its power is his to take. Does he take it and annihilate them, or does he give it mercy?
He's going to clench his palm because he knows what he wants to do, but he knows what he has to do. Karen is going to deck him in the face.
You collide with something solid, and as it hits, you see like hot coals tumble out of its cranium and roll into your archaimantic flame, which then burns brighter in turn. It looks up and you see one of its eyes is shattered. The perfectly designed and symmetrical sculpted humanoid skull that's projected is now lopsided and jagged and broken. It looks up to you and is attempting to right itself to its feet.
I'm going to grab it by the neck and I'm going to bring it close.
It cannot move.
I saw reality. For the best of you would laid low by much greater monsters than I am. I will not kill you. But you will help me. Kneel.
And you throw it down. On its hands and knees, it looks up to you. Starts to rise to its feet. Do you make any response, or do you let it stand?
Aaron will he's just going to gaze right into his eyes.
You speak Celestial?
I do not think so. I speak common, orc, and bear.
You gain Celestial.
Cool. I will add.
Permanent.
Huh?
As you hear it speak into your mind, the impression of its knowledge sears into you.
Monster!
I was never made to kneel. That was your people's role. You serve us. You see a blade beginning to coalesce in its hand.
And
The wing shrinks away.
Karen's going to briefly look toward the heavens. I gave him a chance! And then Karen is going to run at him. He's given him a fair shot, but no, he got one out.
You pin him up against this archaimantic flame, and the walls reach up and enclose the top. He's cutting it off from the heavens. Boom! And as if you were suddenly in a kiln, the heat amplifies as this thing begins to wane, like the air, as the air is sucked out of the room. It dwindles and dwindles. It tries to stab you with this puny knife.
I have to do it. I have the third screen right there.
Ruthlessness is mercy upon ourselves.
Yeah.
And
It goes to stab you in the side.
Monster!
Karen's gonna face tank it.
The blade shatters as you look down, and you are full clad in crimson red metallic armor.
We will never be
Fit
slain.
with a bare head, forming a pelt and cloak over one shoulder. You just stare down at it. What comes to your mind as you see this divine agent unwilling to be humble? In the face of certain death, it would rather have pride than help you.
Frustration, pity. and confusion.
You see the flames dwindle. You hear the echoings of your thoughts. Pathetic. Why? It stares up at you with an answer. You see now like a humanoid bones, charred black, falling out of the flame as it shrinks. Now the size of a small creature, and you towering at large. I would rather die serving what I believe in than live for your blasphemous art. You see, as the flames recede back out of its face, you see a skull, 6 eye sockets, all in a circle, just drop to the ground and fade to blackened ash. Archaeomancy flame falls, and you are standing there, still walking on the water. No scab in sight. And you feel a weight on your back.
If my choices make me evil, then that's what I'll be. It'll all be worth it. It has to be.
As you see peeking into your vision, 6 flaming green wings attached to your back. You looked at the water, and there you are, fully clad. And you see a realized blood archon, for lack of a better term. You hear as if the magic itself is trying to tell you how to take it. The beginning musings of some spell you will later get the secrets to from the governance.
Mm.
I will give you the full message of your buffs after the session wraps. Or next session. As you have dominated your werebear part and the Ashen Curse and adopted the full Archaeomantic path. And that's where we'll leave it for tonight. Thank you so much for playing. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I love the smell of blasphemy in the morning.
I was, but it felt